Hi. But we are in the void right now. We can't really say anything. So hi, welcome to Paladin Pool 260. Help us, we're stuck in the void.
Why are we in the void? Why are we in the void? Hello.
Hello.
Everybody. Welcome to Golden Paddling Pool. You know, I believe it is 260. We're here with Paddling Pool 60. My chair is currently being occupied. I hope you guys are having a good afternoon. We have for you. We have stuff for you guys. We have Pixma versus Distinct. Obviously, like I said, my chair is kind of being, you know, a little bit taken. But it's nice having you guys here. I am joined here by lovely Jordan. Hello.
Yeah, finally off by the desk, and here's Brownie, as always. Okay, bye. He's just dead in the void. But yeah, we are here with Paddling Pool 260. And this is going to be a special one because we're back in Sunday, but also back in all zones.
We're back in all zones. Yep, as these special paddling pools go. You know, we are always, it all turns back to all zones. You know, that's just kind of how it is in the house of Dapple, if you ask me.
Yeah, honestly, Dapple loves zones. That's for real.
That is what we learned here. And honestly, you know, pretty base. But enough of that. We are going straight into our first match, seeing those Panthers coming out on the field, especially when we're seeing zones. But I want to mention that Stringer that is also out on the field. We'd love to see it. Yeah,
we'd love to see it. Stringer has been actually getting some records information right now because there's so many buffs on it from a lot of players. But also, that's the only fun Distinct. But Pixima, we're going to be seeing the Pencil Shot, Squeezer, and Slosher. That's going to be double Zuka to basically double Zuka, but with more bubble as well.
Yeah, we'd love to see it. And we already see Pixma already trying to come in, taking two out of this thing, making waves right off the bat. But we see a little bit of a sneaky here from their shot, opting to actually sneak out as they cap the zone for the first time in the game here. Honestly, setting themselves up for that offensive position that we love to see, and you know, on a little bit of Splatoon gaming.
Dude, a little bit of sneaky and a little bit of aggro play. That pencil literally got shot on the shot. Yeah, that was a trade off on a shot, and the Slosher going to be going down to enough because of Zuka. It's going to be 1v1 situation, gets insane, and the Slosher does win that.
Yeah, the Slosher is going insane. What I've learned is don't mess with the Sloshers. They got balls of steel, and they are not playing around is what I've learned. Look at that. But the roll is going to be thinking about it's going to be trade for trade with that Zuka coming in and cleaning up that fight. Pikma still having an incredible hold of the zone as the timer continues to tick past 40, but finally seeing its contest from Distinct trying to come in, trying to find any opportunity to cap the zone, make it flip, and apply a penalty point towards Pixma. You do not want to be in the Distinct position unless you're capping that zone right now, which capping, and they do. The Pencil unable to stop that right now.
Yeah, they can't do choose, but we saw the shot on the side, just trying to get to go in 2v1, but actually they aren't able to get two down, so Distinct is going to be able to just play a little bit more up. But for right now, we see Mocha just on the bow on the right side, playing with Polly together. They might be able to kill it off, and they kill the Slosher. That's going to be a huge play for them. They can play more defensive than they want to at the start of the game.
Yeah, for sure. And honestly, I'm seeing the Stringer being set up in middle too, which is honestly the perfect position you want to be in as an anchor, especially on an open map such as Museum. But it's going to be Pixma trying to put these strikes on the floor, trying to, you know, take the lead, trying to take the zone back, but it's going to be Distinct that does swap that lead over, and it's going to turn into bloodshed here in center. Just, is that Slosher? No way. There's no way the Stringer takes that. That was a trade.
That was a trade, but the bullet guy getting his double with cheats for the side to Distinct, but unfortunately Pixima is going to be capturing zone, and that's going to be a solo of Polly on trying to run the other shot as well. Let's see if they can take it out. Well, maybe they can help.
They're having an honorable 1v1 until that Zuka came out with a bomb coming in to clean things up, not allowing his like punishment for an unfair Zuka.
The unfair Zuka coming into play, and now the Stringer coming in fair. Basically, it's a 1v1v1. The Slosher is going to be trying to sneak up so much against the Mooch and the shot as well. But because that, they could get a bomb kill. Wait, what?
Yeah, the Slosher got an extra kill off on that trade too. It's just going to be a fight for the zone. We're playing that condensed turf for here in the center. But that bubble also helping clear a little space, but it's not going to clear enough with a double for the Zuka! Okay, well, pull your weight. Well, you got that. But they still haven't quite capped the zone just yet. There we go, finally capping, seeing those penalty points as we saw before, just not on the board anymore, and it's just ticking down to that lead. This could be a possible knockout if held right here at this moment.
Yeah, but we know that we see even sync from Apple on the right side, and we see from the Killer Bear right now, and the Zoo coming out as well. This might be the capital zone for the side to send if they decide to not fall back, which they're not going to do. Julie's going to be on the left side, but the shot is going to go down. It's going to be a basic battle on the left side, but probably take out the pencil as well. That's going to be no goal on the side. Oh, that was so close for PPQ.
Pew almost taking out, well, did take out one of the members of this thing. Only thing got cleaned up here by that roller, but the zone does flip again. There is 60 penalty points on each side, with Pixel currently having that lead held. And with a minute 20, it's still very possible for the game to be knocked out by either party or lead swapped by any party here. But Pixel is now holding control of the zone again, taking out those points. I believe they're going to be trying to go for a knockout, trying to seal this game in its coffin, and finding in some nice picks here. Squeezer is crazy sometimes. That's all I gotta say.
Oh yeah, Jay is crazy sometimes, and also playing OG member, this thing is going to be huge. It's going to be great for them. And same with Apple joining the right side, trying to avoid the slot chip, but no, they get flattened out. 15 seconds of penalty points left, and the bowler has the bubble ready, so they can go out on it, but they're waiting for the rest of the team. But is there enough time left for real?
That is a good question, but those 2 seconds. Oh, the 1-point dream! The 1-point dream, but it's not going to last long with 3 members of this team going down. That might just be a wipeout over here to only add salt to the wound as this game ends in Pixma's favor.
Yeah, it was so close as well, but it should show because both of them are close to seed. 25 to 28. But
yeah, very close to indeed.
Yeah, but still, that was just one map. There is 2 maps to go to if we go for the best of 3 scenario. And also one thing as well, this is groups because there's too many teams in this battling pool.
We are playing groups this time. Honestly, I want to see how we're gonna end this off. Not end this off, Lamau. How this is gonna go as well. Yeah, no, we just started our block. We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
They have been contained, by the way.
Oh, nice. But yeah, we're not going anywhere. We basically have a long one coming. There's going to be 3 rounds of groups, and then basically going to a top whatever. How much we have in a group. So basically, top 2 moves on to the bracket stage, and with that, they're going to be battling off later on. We're going to have different side competition, but we're going to be here one. So we're here for a long one.
We're here for a good time. Yeah, I'm taking a peek at our teams. We have 49 teams today, which is really nice. That's what someone's name is a bite of 87. Sorry.
Yep. Yep, that is C27 versus C76 and C27. Oh, yo, swag. Yep. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But we do have our next map. We are going to be going to Inkblot Zones, which I feel about Inkblot Zones. Inkblot Zones isn't that bad. We do have that giant block in center. You know, you can literally play Ring Around the Rosie run that thing, especially on a map like this and this mode.
Yeah, but also, as for the buffet for this thing, they can actually play really well on it because they can just camp on top. Just like you if you're being a sniper player. What's your opinion on it?
Honestly, I think it can be pretty good. Like, don't get me wrong, Sniper is like pretty solid on this map for what it is, so I think the Stringer and the Pencil are both gonna have a really good time, especially if they're able to capitalize on that middle. It's similar to what we saw in Museum, where the teams were placing their anchors on the center to give them the best option, and I think the team that can capitalize off of that is gonna have the most pressure and ultimately, you know, bring in more points to the board, just depending on the execution. But I think both of them have a good chance of completely taking advantage of that center point.
Yeah, we saw the difference of Pixima. They have a cooler pencil that has a long range if they get on top, and the double Zuka from both sides is going to be the difference as well. Well, not really a difference because they play aggro, but there is a difference for sure because there is a wall on this thing. They might play it again, and that would be huge sneaks on the bottom half because they can just ledge from it. And
yeah, the ledge camping.
It does come out again.
Yeah, we love to see. We do have both teams having their options of ledge camping with, we can see the rollers, and we definitely see those sloshers out on the field. Honestly, I really like seeing the slosher pick, but I think that Pento's also going to be really stable, just trying to turn that zone over when it's necessary. So it's going to be a lot of pain from the side of Pixma. But Pixma is going to be the first one to have a member down, with this thing being the first ones to cap the zone, immediately taking that opening, taking advantage of it. But they are also going to be going 2 down at the same time, leaving, you know, half their team up and with trades on the field.
Yeah, with trades on the field, and also again, the Slosher just being alive once again. And Slosher is going to be doing really good with ledge fight, but the Tiger on the bowler is going to be the first one to stay alive during the whole match. So once they get capitalizing on the mid, they were able to just go ham on it. But for right now, it just seems that the Tiger's going to play the slow game right now, waiting for special and go in for the lead. As they are doing it right now, I guess the 52 on the left side as well.
Retake was definitely successful in this moment here. They are already placing their Stringer in mid, just as I was talking about earlier, taking a pick on top of them. But I think that Stringer also went down to, I believe, I think it might have been the Squeezer right then there, but that lead swap is going to be in the favor of Distinct, as they are still holding the zone. You know, we have 2 of their members, you know, waiting patiently for members of Pixma to make their way back to center.
Yeah, it's waiting for this kid to get back to the Vader Center. That's going to be Pew Pew on the screen once again. So that's going to be just them pulling it forward. That's going to be Sink getting 2 players down because of Pixima. Slasher going to be going into a pincer with the squeeze as well. So that's going to be huge. I think going to be capitalized as well. The 52 gal is going to be pulling up the Spectre, and that's going to be Slasher going to be going for trisect shooting up as well, playing more defense. But the Pincer and the Bone right there, that's going to be fun to see.
That is very good. It's going to be very fun indeed. But Pixma definitely putting a distinct on that back burner, making sure, they're not going to be getting in anytime soon. But with them already taking one of their members out and, just trying to retake the scene, those special command field from that bubble to the chums, but those strikes also coming in to try and stop any attempts. Cooler's out. Everything's out. This is going to be a fight for the zone right here in center. And with a distinct with 2 members down, it looks like Pixma's going to be successfully defending his zone. Just maybe, and doing so indeed.
Yeah, and all of it just because the Honima again on the 52 guard just going up and just slaying off the bow and basically holding up to the right side. It's gonna be a long of a decision to get out because they have no specials right now coming to play.
Yeah, no, for sure. And he's going to continue to tick down on the timer. Around 10 seconds left on these ticks in order to, to get that knockout. The team has to just go now if they want that zone. See those strikes, they heard the calling, and they're sending out their calling card, just doing everything they can to turn the zone over. But they're going to be going 2 down. What's going to be able to cut the zone is going to mystery.
Oh.
That's right. Now it's only the roller left on that zone, left to fend for himself and not being able to quite find it. And those points are going to be taken down in Pixar's favor, ending the game.
That triple from the station was going to be a huge play right there, but they didn't have enough players to ink the zone. And just all you need, remember, in zones, you have to ink the zone. But honestly, I think they were waiting for the Zuka as well, because the Zuka has a little bit of pin dropping on the way, but unfortunately there wasn't any. But they are able to get a triple, so GG's to that. But still, that's going to be Pikazima going up 2-0.
Yeah, we are on that 2-0 grind right now. I think the chance of actually capping the zone for this thing was definitely there. It was just the unfortunate death of the shot by the end. They were this close, but Pixma just pulling through, taking the kills as necessary, and just ending the game right then there. They were not playing around. They locked in. They're like, all right, we gotta lean forward to the chairs. Let's go.
Yep.
You're fine.
Yeah, honestly at the same time too, because remember in zones you have to get 80% or 75% pain rate to actually capitalize the zone. The thing is, the zone is a square and the middle is confronted, because you have to paint the top of the tower to actually get the zone.
Really?
So because of that, it didn't count for distinct, unfortunately. But they were so close, like you said, they were off by 5% or something. If they got basically one little bit of ink on the bottom top half, they were able to capitalize the zone. But GG's well played. Go next. There is 2 more opportunities you can go for. And they they'll move on to alpha bracket. But also as well, there is a beta bracket. This is not challenge. There's no 1 bracket. You get 2 brackets now.
Yeah, we love seeing the extra opportunities here. So it's of course, we got those 2 groups, and they still fought very hard. So anything is possible. But congrats to Pixma for taking their first round of groups here. We are going to go on a little bit of a break as we wait for our next set. So don't be going anywhere. We'll see you guys in a sec.
But welcome back to Battlefield 260. Yeah, Teotl for the blanks is gonna be the next match, and we're gonna be going in pretty shortly. But the question is gonna be zones on Humpback. That's gonna be an interesting map. But I'm Joanne. But oh god, where's Fufu?
I'm right here. We're good. hello. I'm Fufu. We are here to bring you guys another. How do you say? I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on what I thought it said. But how do you pronounce that? Yato.
Yeah, I think Yato total. Yeah, it's something like that. Yato, I think it's a drink, somewhere. But yeah, it looks like they're actually a team for sure. But they're going to be yellow, and the blue is going to be blanks.
Yes. I'm gonna stick to home with Yato for the sake of my brain here. But we are opening up directly here. Humpback pump check. We are not seeing any pencils and silver up to see doubles out, but I love seeing that Nautilus here. But it's gonna be Blanksy that actually goes 2 down directly in the start. A perfect opening here for Yato, and honestly the most optimal you can get. Already putting all the paint on the ground and not letting Blanksy get too much of an opportunity here as they are starting out, setting themselves off for offense. Seeing this blob already in their base to cause the mayhem. Look at that, and taking a kill on top of that. They are not wasting any time nor playing any games in this video game of all time.
Yeah, it's funny how you said that you're interested in not, but honestly the blob in the right base let's come is very interesting on this map because you know the blob is going to be really annoying with the 3 blob base to watch out one kill with so much pain, and the blast is just going to be 100% bait accuracy. But right now we're just seeing for Yato Teotl, they're just going to playing a huge offense right now because they have so much control on the right side. The blob is just doing so much work on the right side, and the Zap is playing Slayer off its own back and just getting a double, just playing so much secure defense in mid.
Yeah, I think it's that chip damage they're able to run off, especially as you mentioned that blob is going to be really annoying, and the blaster is only going to, enhance that what the chip is going to do. Look at that double here. Look at all them jumping. This dude is somehow still alive.
Dude, he got jumped on, but still that was enough to stall a little bit, but Yato Toto in the end was able to get 100-0 sweep.
No, yeah, that was 100-0 right away. Honest, they were not playing around. I think their comp just worked absolutely perfectly for the map that we're playing here, from the chip, from the long range annoyance of the blob in the best way possible, to just the extra chip from the blaster being able to pick off people that just get tapped. Even an incredible confident, incredible stride here from Yato, honestly, that was really good.
Yeah, and also at the same time too, it is a slosher map, and Yato played in full advantage because they played the blob. But I think everything else that comes into play, but you all gonna be waiting for the next map, which what even gonna be the next map? That's a good question.
Wait, we're gonna see. We're gonna find out together. We're all gonna find out together as because we are playing Crescendo. We have to wait for the scores to be reported and then the next map to hit our way at Mahi.
Yeah, and they actually submitted the scores right in the front. At least it's not like IPL, because there is a chance, or like there is a choice that you can actually put in that you can click on the minute and add in a score. For Dapple, we don't do that because we're just going straight in on it, and we know we have to play quick. So
yeah, we gotta get the turn moving. We gotta get it moving. We gotta get it moving. That's just kind of how it is. Honestly, Mahi is an interesting map. We're gonna go in because their comps, they're both running backlists, which I think is really cool. But I do, like I said, I do like the not pick, but I want to see if they're gonna. I think they might. Yato might actually bring out the same comp because I think the blaster blobber works really well on the ledge camping that you can do, especially on Mahi. Like almost every map, you can like get away with something that is going to capitalize off of ledge camping, and I think they'll be able to completely do the same thing here if they want to bring out the same strat they did from last game.
Yeah, the wave blast is going to be huge on it because they have that and they have the bomb, they have Waymaker. It basically, Mahi, it's just a flat mode because you have to fall in no matter what. So that's going to be playing for sure. Blob is kind of risky play. They have the rain and they have the rain and they have the sprinkler, or they have the other one, which is the line marker and something else. But honestly, the first one's better because you have more paint.
Yeah, that's true. And honestly, I do like Rain for the fact that they can like definitely stall a lot. But I see that person with an E-leader badge. Don't be shy.
There's 2 people with the E-leader badge actually.
ZF! What? I'm having a trip. That's actually gonna be really good. That ZF's only like counter right now is either the Zika or the not with the range. And I think though they're gonna have a fun time, especially against a team like Mahi. But also again, I love that not because it definitely does shut their mid range. But I do want to see how this is gonna happen. But Yato is gonna be the first one to have that cap of the zone. But Blanksy already retaliating, taking 2 down off of Yato. They're coming in with hands. They are not playing around anymore.
going in hands by any of a blood. Blank Seeds are going to be going into to capitalize for the first on jump by Yato. Again, they're going to be waiting for specials because they're going to take the long game. Because again, look at their weapons. They have the range blast, they have the sniper. They have more weapons that they need to wait on a little bit to go in and capitalize on special. While for Blank Seeds, we see Dapple going in with the 52 gun, going in to kill a real. But for everything else, we're just seeing Yato taking the low game, waiting for the floors to come down, and they are going to be able to capitalize on the zone on that.
Oh yeah, and indeed, but Blankzy still holding on incredibly strong, or as strong as they can here with 2 of their members down. They are honestly holding it really well, seeing that first contest come out and seeing that penalty of 46 applied to Blankzy. Yalto's gonna come in, taking out that knot. That mid-range going out was actually really huge for them here as they're chasing down this last member, not quite finding that pick as they're able to jump out successfully and safely. But seeing this cooler on the field, it's gonna get real aggressive real quick from Yalto right now.
Yeah, real guys is for sure. The Flash is almost going to be ready for Yato as well because we see the Tsuka almost ready, we see the Wayback almost ready, we see the Tri-Seeds almost ready as well. We are going to be seeing Black Seeds going to be hitting first with the Zuka on their own. The Ray is going to be coming out soon, but that's going to be an arc kill. But that's going to be 2 down for Blank Seed, 3 down for Blank Seed.
They're still holding it down. I want to mention that Zuka hit arc from like, I don't know where, from Narnia, and it freaking landed. That was awesome. But that lead is going to swap in Yato's favor. Again, seeing that aggression, or that hold that we were seeing during our last game, not letting Blank Sea have an opportunity. But actually, they might have just found that opportunity. I'm a liar here because they definitely just took their support out. But they really do have to go because that counter is going down.
Counter's going down, but what's the support in this game anyway? We see the Zap is going aggro as much as probably being one of the shooters. It looks like the Charles being the support right here because they're going to be playing for mid-range, playing for support Zuka. But we just seen the Zap just going all in no matter what, but we've seen that being costly a little bit because Blank Sea is able to capitalize on the zone, getting off the Zap side, so that's going to be no cooling, that's going to be no range blaster arc for them too.
Yeah, for sure. It's pretty big right now. As Blank Sea having that nice hold of the zone, almost done with their penalty points. On top of that, seeing that cooler in mid, they're going to be ready to, defend the zone with their life if need be. And they already took 2 members of Yalto out. So this is actually a really good opportunity and a really good position for them to be in, especially now. You just like, this is not. Wait. Hey. They do.
Wait, it's third. They got third. But now, because Black Sea is still going to be capitalizing on the zone, that's one could be cool and active. Now that's going to be 3 down for them, and Yato is going to be capitalizing on the zone, but again, Devil's going to be the last one alive.
Oh my goodness, yeah, no, they just went full steam ahead and just when we need the zone now, stopping them at that 13, applying that 55-point penalty. Honestly, both of these teams are going to have to hold really hard either for the knockout or on Blank's position, a lead swap. But seeing the Zuka already, they're taking a little shark, finding that opportunity, waiting for it. I think that Charger might be the first one that goes, or just to be targeted if we see that Zuka on the field. It's still being held for some reason, but we're still mid. Yato still holding that zone strong. These penalty points going less than 20 and an attack here on the left.
Yeah, but it's just going to be a savage job will be one, and the sniper just going to deny it in the end. But also because of that, we're just going to be seeing Yato going with 500 remaining, and also the Tri-Seeds coming out. That's going to be capitalized for them. 2-0.
2-0, yeah, we are on that 2-0. It's not the paddling pool unless you're 2-0 in these first 2 games. And 2-0 is exactly what happened from all the way to knockouts on both games from Yato.
Yeah, honestly, and also the zone. I gotta shout out it. They made some mosaic art.
Absolutely.
It's so beautiful. But yeah, that's gonna be. Well, okay, but yeah, that's gonna be a 2-0 for Yaddle. They're gonna be moving on to going on to Alpha Bracket because they are right now 2-0 in the group, if I remember correctly. We need to find them first.
We're gonna hit that Control F. We're gonna.
Yep. No, they are 2-0 in the group, so that means they are going to be fighting all the way to Moira for round 3, which is going to be deciding who gets first and second seed.
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah, they're hitting themselves in a really good position right now during the stages. You win these 2, you're good to go. We're gonna see you in Alpha Bracket later, buddy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That was a really good 2-0 from them as well. They weren't messing around. We had really good during that first game. We did see a definitely dominant sweep, but Blank Sea definitely made a little bit more of a dent in Yato by that second game. Still played really well, but Yato was able to see it through and see that game to its knockout, which is really good.
Yeah, Glimmer of Hope is always great to see. Again, for Yato in first map, they had more of a slosher heavy mode, and because they had the blob, so I never see for them. But for Blank Seed, because it was a flat state, they were able to play aggro, and it did show really well because they adapted to it. But again, against one of the top seeds like that, it's gonna be really rough for them. But we were so close seeing that game tape. We were super close. It was so nice to
Super
see.
close. We almost broke the curse here, but that is the end of this round, and we're going to be seeing what round we have soon here. But we're going to go on a little bit of break. We'll see you guys in a bit. Hello, everybody. We are back from our mini break. We have our next match up and ready for you. I'm joined here by the lovely Jory, and come say hello.
Nom nom, hi. Welcome
Nom
back. No, I'm eating a muffin right now. So yeah, we are back. We are here. This is Brownie again. Batman is always chilling here. He is the void, and Marco, and yeah.
Yeah, over there.
And you have your little. Oh god, I forgot what that Pokemon is.
Marshadow.
Oh, nice. Well,
Well,
aw, it's cute. But amid all that, we have our whole group. We have all C going to round 3 of groups, and we're just gonna be starting as Zoe's Manta.
Yes. Oh, I got beef with this map. We are taking a trip to the cafeteria, and everyone's got their handheld turbo users for the win. You know, we're playing games in the cafeteria. That's what I like to call it. This is what this match nickname is. We got games in the cafeteria.
Oh yeah, we got games at Cafeteria, and who's on these two teams? It's based on handheld turbo for the win. It's basically Captain Happy Crew, and for Cafeteria we have Secret Elixir, Unlucky, BT, who is actually playing a big Dapple, and Karma, who's gonna be in basically unknown player right now. But we are gonna be seeing them play it off pretty well. What the? Please give me your money. Shut up.
GG's Dan, isn't... I swear I've heard that name somewhere. I gotta peek my head in somewhere. But we are going to be seeing both of these teams going in for their opening, seeing that Cooler already out on the field. Handheld already having a pretty solid opening, taking 2 members of the Cafeteria gang down here, and possibly, seeing that zone cap as well. This is a really good opening and W position you want to be starting off in. Manta Lockout can be a little bit of a pain in the ass, so honestly, the less you have to deal with it, the better.
Yeah, basically, the less pain that you get is better, but also GT Dan is a part of Smoothie, and maybe if I remember correctly, so that's why you recognized the name before. But yeah, we're seeing just immediately for the side Handheld Turbo for the win. They're just gonna be capitalizing zone because they have so much weight, they have the pro, they have the edit. Basically, a lot of fire rate for them, but between Zuka coming up for the Cafeteria, and they might be able to capitalize the zone, which is gonna be basically on battle of the left battling Droid and Moo, aka Captain Happy himself.
Yeah, but we are seeing that they're just going to be trying to hold the zone here as the aggression continues, but they're going to be able to take back the zone from the hands or from the attempted hand of the Cafeteria, leaving their shot to fend for themselves and not quite make it out alive. That zone is still counting down 30 ticks left here on that clock, and the Cafeteria is on that last edge here, taking out the carbon, which is huge already. Their sneak is gone, but they got to go. They got to go for that zone, like now.
Dude, they gotta go for the void, but basically so far right now we're going to see Sausage trying to be battling down, but no, that's gonna be not as much useful. Jimmy is it's just gonna be waiting there trying to calculate the zone with the rest of the team, but no, GG Jans are gonna be calculating and battling off the Sausage Machine, and that's gonna be maybe a double now.
They're not playing around. We're seeing that splatter shot, which we never see, but look at that turf difference. Seeing nothing in the spawn, and then everything. That was a pretty clean, not almost perfectly clean knockout here, minus that contesting at the end. That was a pretty dominant game here from the Cafeteria. No, this is a Handheld gang. Is this Handheld again? Yeah, the Handheld gang. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, oh my god, no, say about the paint difference, you saw immediately that for the side of Handheld. They didn't matter. They know they can play aggro, they went all the way. We saw a difference between waiting for specials and just playing it as a full-on Slayer heavy kind of comp. And that's what basically showed up the difference, because it was a Toon Zone map as well. So you had to be active and stay on the zone no matter what. And literally because of that, we saw Handheld Turbo for the win. Literally getting for the win, because they were not backing down no matter what.
Yeah, you don't back up on these things, and they definitely utilize the teamwork and just the aggression they were, as you said, the aggression that they were able to use from their weapons, and I think that's really good because, especially on a map like Manta or just a Slayer prophecy, you can't really hesitate on these things, and hesitate they did not, and it definitely paid off. Situation like that. So honestly, big props on that. Already having that first game. As we move onto Barnacle and Zyme zones, kind of my Pookie map, if you ask me.
Why is it your Pookie map, Fufu?
I'm a leader player. That's why.
Sure. Oh no, I didn't lie. No. Fufu is a sniper player and a ZF player, so for that, if they have a sniper, it's gonna be huge for them, but also Pencil as well. That's gonna be huge. We already know Pencil on a flat map is gonna be huge for that. But again, Slayer heavy comp from Handheld Turbo for the win. It's gonna be huge for them because they're going to go for the same method. For the Cafeteria, BTs, Karma, Soda, Zeus, they're going to be trying to go for the same thing more or less. Maybe the sausage machine might change for the regular sausage machine because of Booyah and also because of Fizzy Bomb instead of Zuka. Because it's, again, a flat map, you might want to go for more paint heavy than actually trying to go for Slayer heavy. Again, Zuka can go do both, but honestly, it's better to just have a security of running in with Booyah.
Okay. Be slow him down or meet fire with fire, because that is probably going to be the best option here for the Cafeteria gang over here. But we are seeing that we're actually seeing that Pencil coming out from Handheld and that edit coming out for the Cafeteria. So both of these teams are running a backline similar on each squad, and we have a banger song in the background to go along with it.
Yes, Aqua Sonic for the win. But literally, as you see it right now, again, the actually said the defense is going to be coming up for the tan of the Roller instead for the Carbon. So there's not going to be any electrical mode sneaking on the side of Handheld for the win. But we're going to see for the Cafeteria, yes, the edit is going to be coming out as well. But that's going to be trade-off for Handheld for the win as well, because they had the edit before.
Yeah, and Handheld is Crab already finding a really nice pick. It's going to be Crab for Crab. Ow! But Cafeteria's Crab getting picked up here from a shot from the side. It's an extra pick up. That is basically 3 down, and that edit still like, how's that? Okay, we're chilling out. That edit also being taken down in a trade. It is a bloodshed here on the field, especially for the Cafeteria right then. There was lots of good chunk of their members. I believe they were cleared up, so all of them were able to come back, but that Crab being, completely shut down right there on this edge. They are not playing around. The Handheld is putting that pressure up on the field, seeing that aggression that we saw from last game and not backing down no matter what.
Yeah, at the same time too, Dan's actually on shooting with the pro is just so humongous because they got We got 3 stack on there right there. But also seeing the Cafeteria just waiting for Splatoon, trying their best to come in with basically 1 down. The Pro is going to go down, the Crab's going to go down, the Shot's going to be the 1 down, the Squeeze is going to be the last one dead. So that means they are going to be capitalizing on the zone going up ahead, battling on the Booyah.
Yep, and the Booyah goes off, but the user is definitely down there. They had a really solid retake, but they did take down their backline here, and they're going to continue to take members of the Cafeteria down. Seeing that Zuka up and out of the way, that stack is still being held on strong, though, as they're just trying to be handheld right there, not just trying to get these points down as much as they can, trying to return return a little bit of the taste of their own medicine here that they were getting in the beginning of the match.
Yeah, taste of no mercy, but that doesn't matter because J-Warrior is going to get killed off the shot, so there's going to be no act going to play to the paper right now. We see Copper going ahead and battling with the Squeezer against the edit, just basically stalling him away, but the shot is going to be coming alive for support. But for right now, with the Cooler coming up from the side of the Cafeteria, getting the Soul is going to go into the action, but for right now, with more penalty points dying off the side of the handheld. With the Booyah as well, denying the Crab more or less. The 3 down. Oh my gosh, Rivera.
No, this is insane right here. We're seeing a really dominant hold here from handheld. Just not allowing Cafeteria to get the opportunity, just constantly picking their members off. Those penalty points are 50 ticks away from being cut away, and the Cafeteria is just trying to make their way, trying to find that retake, but going 1 by 1 is not helping them right here, right now, as their members, they went 2 down, but it's going to be pick for pick with that 2 ticks, and that's going to be a knockout with a dominant 2-0 sweep from Handheld Turbo for the win.
And because of that, Handheld Turbo for the win is going to be moving on to your first seed of Alpha Bracket. Well, for Handheld Turbo, well, for the Cafeteria, they're going to be second in the Alpha Bracket for Group M.
Yeah, no, that was huge. That was a very dominant game as well. Very dominant set here from Handheld plus Turbo user. The Cafeteria, again, like, don't let the knockouts fool you during sets like these, because the Cafeteria definitely had some really good retake opportunities. As we did see, they did push past that halfway point as well, despite, you know, the initial knockout. So they still did a really good job, but just Handheld was able to just put everything together and just dominate.
Yeah, it was just, we saw a difference of domination, and also we saw a difference of pickups, because the Cafeteria is a pickup, while Handheld Turbo for the win is basically an actual team. But which is, I think if I remember correctly, is Sea Bunny Plush, but Sea Bunny Plush disbanded, so it's basically a pickup of Sea Bunny Plush kind of. But still, it's Captain Happy Crew. That's the main thing for Handheld Turbo for the win. It's just a different name. So because of that, it makes sense that synergy goes into your favor. So Handheld for the win is going to be moving on to well.
And momentum are very powerful things, especially in a game like this. Such as, you know, Splatoon is very fast, the little guy, and, you know, I think they put that utilization to the max. Just throwing hands, E for everyone, and let's go. But that does conclude this set, and that means we are going on a little break, Jordan. We're going to go on a little bit of a break here as we wait for our brackets to actually go. I believe we're going to be following up into Alpha Bracket as groups are complete here.
Yeah, we are going to be actually moving on to the Alpha Bracket soon enough when we come back, because all the other matches going to be streaming right now. It's playing it off. So yeah, we will be back in maybe like 20 minutes.
or may not have been a liar. We are back with another round 3. You know, we said we were coming back with bracket. Nuh-uh. We have another match for you guys. Jump scare. We got Duck A versus Pufu. Pufu. Oh, look, it sounds almost like my name. And I am joined here by Jorian. Say hello. Say hello.
Yeah, it sounds like almost like your name, Pufu. But also, yeah, it's literally it's been 20 minutes, so we didn't lie. We were almost close to it. But yeah, it's been 20 minutes. Don't worry. It's been 20 minutes. But yeah,
totally.
Going to Crab Lake Central, we're going to be seeing Poo-Poo. It's basically going to be a pickup a bit of people who you might have known. Duck A is going to be basically a pickup. Recently played Dapple winners and also Cascade Duck Crew, if you remember them.
My brain is not braining this morning. You know, we wake up a little bit tired, but that's okay. You know, even though I might not recognize the name, I definitely want to see the performance. We already see Duck coming in strong, having that first cap of the zone, but Pufu not letting themselves back down for much longer here. They're already taking a pick off of Duck, finding those opportunities, finding 2. It's only trade for trade here as Bloodshed is going down in the middle, seeing that Zuka, seeing all these specials make their way out on the field, but that zone is yellow right now, allowing this point for Pufu to be taken down over and over until that contest is on the way.
Yeah, consistently over and over again, we're going to be seeing Zipcat still staying alive, being the last one alive actually for the rest of Duck and Poo-Poo, but basically that's going to be canceled off, getting Zuko to the face immediately after Poo-Poo is going to be staying alive, basically coming off the corner, and basically trying to get up the grades as well, as they have so much control.
Yeah, control indeed. This is a really nice setup here for Pufu. If anything, we're not seeing that top right being capitalized off though. So that was actually a really good opportunity for Ducket to find their way in. Seeing that Zuka find a lovely pick, trying to find another, not quite finding it, but that is definitely the opportunity they needed. Tapping that zone once more. Penalty points out of the way. Oh!
That was that what I thought was Pufu?
Yep, that was Azuka to the crab, making a perfect connection to its back. That was really good.
Really good indeed, but at the end, Poo-Poo was able to capitalize on the zone once again. We are seeing the best of Duck Air trying their best to capitalize on the zone once again, just being heavily focused on left, but getting shut off by the sword. And because of that, they're going to be having so much control. A crowd's going to be coming up for the 3rd time in this rotation in a matter of a minute. But also, there's going to be a crowd of Duck Air, and that's going to be a Zipcaster, and that's going to be shot as well. All specials are going to be coming up, but the Zuka's going to be coming up first. Zipcaster on the right side trying to go for Booyah, getting Yoshi in the pencil, but that's going to be failed off.
Yeah, we are already seeing 1 down on each side. These Pencils just trying to hold that zone as best as they can. That Zuka and Crab are out on the field. Definitely don't want to get caught in that path, but that is currently 2 down on Poofa right now. Seeing that Crab just trying to stall this as much as can. Finding a pick. Yeah, I thought that was going to be 2, but finding 1. Oh, and a trade out there just protecting the pencil, which is actually a really good strat here, especially with the paint apathetic tip. But that zone needs to be kept. And Cap to go, seeing this penalty point slowly making their way down once more as Poofa is standing up once again on that ledge. Unfortunately, also going down 1.
That's the cuts are going to come and play right now. Also trying to go for pistol once again because, as you said before, that's going to be cancelled out and that's going to be enough pain for Duck to capitalize to go into zone as they are trying to do right now. But no, that Zuki is going to be coming from Poo-Poo instead. All of Duck is going to be going in the corner, just basically stuck in there together. The sword, the edit, all stuck in together. The shot and the crab is going to be going down. The pencil is going to be bounding the sword. And going to be the last one alive as well. So that's going to be more puff for W. It's going to be just playing more defense.
Sniper's got absolute balls of steel. The Pencil almost living to see another day. Oh goodness, just barely getting picked up at the end, and that zone is contesting at a 5, almost turning purple. It is a fight, and purple it does turn, applying that 50 penalty point, and a crazy fight here. Because actually gets out alive from its specials galore, as you know, people are going down left and right from Ducky.
Okay, that's actually one. I think about the support of Crab as well. So literally because of that, it's gonna be again Puff just trying the best to play more ledge from the slots between getting the goal off the shot as well. It's just going to be again a more patient game for Puff as they are going to be waiting to just end it as they have a Zuka in play as well, just waiting to secure it and play super defense.
Yeah, those penalty points are less than 10. They are looking on their way. They are on the road to a knockout, finding that ledge camp as best as they can. Seeing that heavy edit make their way to middle, just trying to contest it. Almost doing so, not quite finding it. And Duck A finding a nice, that's not Duck A, that's Pufu. Finding a knockout for the first match.
Yeah, Pufu able to clutch it out at the end, almost getting a zone cap to reverse it at the 50% mark, but just in the nick of time, Pufu was able to just secure a bit of fist bump as well. So that's really cool for them. But yeah, that's going to be the first point done. Pufu moving up in the set.
So what we we changed up the pronunciation. It started to sound a little too similar.
Yeah, yeah, we're confused because that W, that W is just throwing us all off. Delete that out. Delete the W. But yeah,
Like, to the cameras. Deadass.
no W. It's just gonna be Puff. But honestly, I think that no, there's no reason why they should be called Puff W because now the name has acronyms to be actually called Puff W. There's S K K S Y Y. Like that's the first letters. Like, why did they call themselves Puff W if all the acronyms are that?
So that is good for this. Is like, hey guys, how do you guys pronounce your acronym? Question mark. You know, we may need to just be like, hey.
Yeah.
But looking at our next match, I do love to see myself a little bit of Macomar. I love myself some Macomar. It is definitely one of the map, like the more how do I say it? More stable maps. I mention it every single time. You've been here. You've heard me talk about this multiple times. That it is probably one of like the most rounded out maps in a competitive setting, and definitely the one to test your skill on. So if this is either going to go into a tiebreaker or or just another 2-0 set that we've been seeing throughout the stream, it's probably the perfect match to do so.
Yeah, it's basically more like X mark the spot in Temple Turf because it's literally just a plus. Like basically this is more of the kind of final destination map, so mainly the flat earth map other than Hagglefish Market. It's basically the more tiebreaker heavy one that you need to remember that you can go straight because you can always just fall into it and just whatever happens you can go to snowfall. But all you need to remember is it's a plus sign. The sprinkler on top as well is a crucial thing because you can throw a sprinkler on top.
Like, never underestimate that. You can always be a little bit silly.
Your camera delayed and you were able to get voiced off for a second.
Did I act? Oh my god.
We love this score, man. But yeah, going to the match right now, we're going to see the yellow is Puffu and purple is going to be Ducker. A bow is going to come out with Chumps. The sauce is going to be coming up with Tri-Trikes.
Also, we're seeing a stringer from Ducket, which I think is really interesting. But they're actually going to be the first one going down. That Stamper taking the first fall of the match. Puff W already finding that zone, already painted yellow, trying to get that paint dominance if they can. Those Chumps coming out to try and save anything, especially as Puff W is going down one member. This is an opportunity for Ducket, but just the retaliation of the team play being able to hold that off. But it's not going to last very long with picks on Puff W still continue to go down. Ducket finding a really nice counter opening here. Okay, look at the Zuka finding even more, kicking out their anchor was an incredibly good play here. You want that anchor gun, especially with how much they're playing. Painting,
Jesus, Jesus, talking about counter opening as you said earlier though, that is going to be 55 points basically off the dead on the side of Ducker. Basically now they are going to be able to get your back, get the Puffu being able to have Zuka and also Slosher play for the win. And they're going to be securing it once again. The Zipcats coming in behind the Slosher trying to bet to go into 2v1. That's going to be 3 down for Puffu.
Oh my goodness, Ducket is not playing around. They have locked and they have their coolers up and ready to go. So definitely the aggression, they can play a little bit more risky, especially with, less of consequence to their death right now. But their shot already going down is going to be responding in just a second here. I believe they're coolered up. Yes, they are. Ducket finding themselves in a really good offensive decision as Puff W is setting off those specials as they call, trying to capture that zone. And capturing that zone they do, putting that 29 penalty points onto Ducket. Ducket, I believe, is going to be trying to cap this back, trying to find those picks as necessary, but not quite able to find it as those points are continuing to tick down or were ticking down in Puff W's favor.
Yeah, they were taking down in Puff W's favor, but right now Ducket, again, the crab is just going to be denying it for the side of Puffu to try to just stall out as much as possible, but now we finally see Chun from the side of the boat just playing for more pain. Yachts is just sitting there on the left stack, just waiting for the Slosher to play for everyone else to come in. They're all waiting for Slosher, but also because that might be because LD they were able to get special, but are they able to capitalize the zone? It might be possible.
But they're wait. Oh, are they gonna pick up? Oh, they ran out of ink.
Unfortunately, running out of ink, but no, it doesn't matter because Yoshi and the rest of the queue of Puff W is able to move up forward. There's gonna be 3 stack on the right side. The sword going to come down. Who's up next?
That is good question. That is good question. Those penalty points are now gone out of the way, taking on their actual score here. Puff W finding themselves slowly counting down around 30 ticks away from that lead. Those chums are actually going to be really huge and possibly trying to retake. Taking down that slot. Oh, yes, taking down that slush on the right. Those unfortunately not being able to capitalize on those chumps just yet, but it doesn't matter too much with that jump being contested, and with 2 members down on Puff W, this zone might be being swapped soon. And swap it does, applying another set of penalty points. Duck and doing their best to try and hold that lead that they've been wanting this whole game.
Yeah, but the sword just playing action with the Zipcats is huge, but remember, the sprinkler on the top was able to capitalize the zone, but because of that, penalty points are going to be on the side of Ducker. 2 down on the side of Puff W as well, but they needed to stay capitalized on the zone. They needed to stay focused on the left side, because we see that Sean Crab there, you do not want to stay them alive.
For sure. And honestly, this just really, it's going to be, those penalty points almost gone as well. Duck, I believe, is going to be trying to possibly go for a knockout at the end here. We are seeing also do special up on Puff W, so we're probably going to be seeing that retake. And that is 2 down on Duck. Puff W immediately going in for that retake, just doing their best to tap that zone, and immediately they do so, stopping that score at 19.
Yeah, basically immediately going for the KO, but it doesn't matter right now because immediately Duck is trying to go in for the chumps as well, but they immediately actually capitalize it as well. The Zipcats are going to go down, the shots are going to go down, the crowd is so much barely alive as well. There's still the bow trying to bust it down to the Cisco as well. Duck might be able to go for the KO, but no. Again, as I said before, Puff W, them to beat captains almost again. Zipcats puts a shot, and Zipcats are failed.
07 indeed. Unfortunately, going down here in that moment, Puff W is doing their best to hold on to this zone, find themselves in a really optimal position, seeing that Crab ready to go to put additional pressure onto Duck, and doing so indeed. But they're going to be going 1 down, leaving an opportunity for that Zipcaster to try and find any loose strings to hold on to. 2 down on Puff W, 2 down on each side. We're going trade for trade here on this, and that Zuko coming up in the shot. Oh, double Zuko coming out, but they got to get that zone now. That zone going to be swapped for the lead. Puff W holding that in the end, and those points are continuing to tick down. Duck is in not a good spot with 3 members down, and that knockout is right now.
Duck was not able to escape bullet hell at the end in the last moment, and because of that, Puff W, in a glimmer of hope once again, able to sacrifice and win 2-0. We're not out of that hell.
My goodness, we're stuck at 2-0. We're stuck in 2-0, but that was a pretty dominant game here from Puff W. They were not messing around, finding those retakes as necessary. But again, we did see some incredible retakes and some plays from Duck, and also honestly, with something like zones, knockouts are a lot more common than we see, but they don't tell the entire score because these things were definitely a lot closer than what it seems in terms of, scores as we see as the game moves on.
Yeah, and also, it's funny how you said that this game 2 was dominant, even though it wasn't. Game 1 was dominant, but game 2, no. It showed that both teams really had their best, and they were showing their best. They just need a little bit of time for warm up. Definitely for Ducker, the Schwinger play instead on this was huge for them because they were able to just paint so much and play so much for kills. But on the side of Puff W, they just did calling this a GG well played, and because of that, Alphaback and Alphaback is going to be the Puff W and Ducker. And one thing to notice as well, going from Group G's results, Puff W won 6-0, 100-0 all times. Ducker 4-2, 4 wins, 100-0.
Meet each other there because both of these teams are still they're still solid. They're about to have another showdown probably, honestly. But honestly, that was a really good set regardless. We did see Duck, as you said, retaliate by game 2, giving Puff W a little bit of trouble. They were making that adjustment, and honestly, I think if they do fight again, it might be even closer than we saw now. But now we get to move on to brackets. So now we get that break again.
Yeah, and who we're going to be seeing first is going to be questionable because I think there might be some groups waiting to put scores in. Please report your scores. If you didn't already, you have 5 minutes or something. Yeah, 3:21 is the deadline. Report your scores haven't if it's a second try. And after that, we all going to be actually secured in alpha bracket after that because everything else is going to be in preview right now. But yeah, we are going to be going break soon, or aka now. Well, hi. Welcome back to Bounty Code 260.
Okay, it looks like we have a special guest today. It looks like we have our Pikachu Brownie coming in and joining us here on the mic. Hello, I am Fubu. We are here with another match. What do you have to say for us, Brownie?
Hello gamers. So we are seeing right now us, the Shoukai against triple frittierte Gamma-Waffeln, and hopefully this will be a good match to see. I'm very excited.
Very excited indeed. I think you are speaking very much true. I spent 10 minutes trying to figure out how to say triple frittierte Gamma-Waffeln. So I mean, I think it was well worth it, honestly. We have our co-host and our extra, our extra our extra not only streamer but our extra set of calm mic here from Brownie. Brownie, any other words for the crowd today?
Actually, no. Just enjoy the match. It's very cool to be here. It's a pleasure for me. And
we love to see you.
And thank you for the mic, Joyan. It's a pleasure for me. Thank you.
Okay, not otherwise.
Is that Brownie? He's crying. And you just toss it.
That hurts.
Apologize.
Sorry. No.
No, I didn't know the point that I've done. But yeah, okay. We have to get to you, so I'm sorry, Manny. I'm hugging you now. Manny will be in our soul, don't worry. Oh my god. Otherwise, oh my god.
There's two gates. I thought Bello was back.
Oh my god, two gates. Yeah, ASC Shoukai versus Kevin Boffin. Let's try to get serious here. As we come back into it, thank you, Brownie, for the chat. But yeah, 2v2 immediately going down. Z52 got the stamper, the pencil, the shot, the range splash, the shot as well. Oh my god, it's gonna be such a whole mess fest in the beginning.
Oh my god, this Pento is absolutely going through with that chip damage. It's definitely in their favor with the comp, they're pulling out here. Oh, and just a jump on the other Pento right there. Shoukai finding their way into the base of triple frittierte and Gamma-Waffeln here, finding their way in, but getting punished right there, trying to go. They're playing a little sneaky, but unfortunately going another two down. Team Zika make extra waves, leaving two members of Shoukai in the middle to fend for themselves, honestly. And wait, the zone's not flipping. The zone just flipped. Never mind. Commentator's Curse 2.0. We're going in.
Yeah, we're going on all the way, and as the triple fritted Kevin Boffin able to capitalize on the zone immediately. The two AKs are going to be going down in this pair right now. Well, not really, because both of them are actually still alive. The Slosh and the range box, both of them going to be going up together. The Child is going to be going down though, so that's going to be less Zukas going to the favor right now. But because Slosh and gameplay is going to go wild, but again, in cancel meter front 50 guys, they are able to just play capitalize defense once ASC Shock is able to come alive again.
And those zone is taken down. I believe this is going to be a lead swap in just a second here for Gamma-Waffeln here. Seeing these Zuko's already out on the field, finding a pick on Gamma-Waffeln instead. There's going to be trade for trade instead, one on each side. But the zone is now being contested just a bit here. It really is just that Blaster and that Pencil saving that zone here on top of that. And with specials once again coming out, it is really, if Gamma-Waffeln is able to hold us all the way through, they're able to look their way right into a knockout, taking two members of Shoukai out on top of that. It is very likely they knock this out.
Yeah, but the campus as well, triple feta is able to capitalize and actually maybe win this with 2 points left, and that's going to be it with Pencil being the last one live.
They were not messing around anymore. Seeing that knockout all the way down to the end, a relatively solid game for triple frittierte. Having a moment. Triple frittierte and Gamma-Waffeln here. So the little shake off. That's it. Oh, look at the flips. Yes, do them flips. But sorry.
All of these are the new Splatoon 3 emotes, by the way. 3 out of 4 is all the new Splatoon 3 emotes. So yeah, easy to that. And also, by the way, there was a sub of Genovi from Super Team by playing as well. So better mention on that. There was a sub. That's why the 2 A-gates.
Look at him.
Alright. The Pikmin and the Pikachu, both of them are now safe. Don't worry. We didn't. No one has been harmed during this whole situation.
I would never harm my son Denji. Throw Brownie across the room. Throw him. Execute him.
If Brownie unmutes right now, I could.
He doesn't want to be thrown. He doesn't want to be thrown. See, I treat my son with respect. I think Brownie should be punted. in like the loving way possible. But we did see the. But we did see an incredible match here from Triple Fritterte. Grandma Waffen. I'm gonna call him Grandma Waffen. I'm gonna save myself, my sanity, and my voice.
Yep, the bad method. The Pat and Genie method, basically the regular method of Triple Fritterte Grandma Waffen. Yeah, basically they did a really good match again. Seed 18 for 16, so the event is going to go to Triple Fritterte, but honestly, it was a really close match because both sides are able to play aggro. Just really on a lockout map like Mahi Resort, it might be a really weird situation for them. And because of that, we saw Triple Fritterte show in and go for a win a little bit, but again, we are waiting for the second map, and that second map is going to be really questionable. Oh, well, look at that, it's Robin.
Well, this is a fun map. We have a beautiful Robo Ramen zones right here. Honestly, the pencils are gonna have a trip. They're gonna be. This is gonna be. I'm gonna see that 2000 paint, basically. Lamel. Also, this is some jazzy like song back here.
Did you just see 2000 paint?
Yeah, 2000 paint. Like
2000 paint?
Yeah, I mean, you call yourself a Zap, or like these pencils are gonna be painting over the zone so much they might as well have 2000 paint. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, honestly, battling a junior, that's not gonna be 2000 paint. That's gonna be like 1200 paint. Yeah, junior can get 1600. Yeah. Honestly,
really?
bring out a junior in the balls. Bring out a junior.
Of course you would say that. Of course you would say that.
But yeah.
Bro, what's junior gameplay?
Yeah,
look, I would say I want leader gameplay, but we're not gonna get it today. Not with the pencils. Why is my camera doing that? My camera's sounding like a focus draw. I don't know if you're noticing that.
I know it's kind of happening. Yeah, the blue is kind of happening. But honestly, like to be favored in most of its games, the E leader and junior is actually a pretty good method because the double bomb situation is honestly pretty well for Robo Bomber, and because it is a one zone map on top, the E leader with the waypick is gonna be huge. And unless there is some cases that the Kraken is coming out, some people have been bringing that out recently as well, like previously in SOS last week, they have bought that out for zones, and also China as well.
Leader, well, the custom leader would be the better out of the two leaders we're getting, but our match is starting. I'm just saying because Kraken can get a really nice push if utilized properly, but we're gonna see who brings out what here. Of course, those pencils are still making their way out of the pretty well-rounded comp, really well-rounded comps from both sides. I love to see it. But we love to see also the ledge camping from the side of Gamble Waffen, seeing that Slasher and Blaster, a combination we've seen earlier within our sets and knowing how effective it is. But we also have a really nice stable comp from Shokai as well. But meeting both of these teams, we had a mini cap from Gamble Waffen, but it's not going to be going down without someone contesting both of these teams wanting the zone. But Shokai is putting the hella pressure here. Only they got punished for it as well. But we're not going 1-for-1s anymore. That is a number advantage here for, even number advantage. Even numbers for Gamble Waffen.
Yeah, you said it's not going to be 1-on-1, but now it's going to be 1-on-1 once again. Tipcasting trying to go in for a 3v1, but actually don't get a good assist by the killer whale, and that's going to be a huge zone cap by its side ACC Shokai because Triple Gamble Waffen not even having a sneak right now. They are trying to go for right side immediately, and that's going to be special as well coming out. The Vaping is going to come out as well, but that's going to be a little bit under aim, but because of the track side, they are able to capitalize the zone once again, and they are going to be able to push up. Okay. Okay, Jesus.
They're not playing a Gate Blaster edition is just went in, wanted the kills, taking a lovely 2-out, providing a really nice advantage here for Gamble Waffen, and just right where they want to be. Did the Pento clean up, seeing just members of Shokai coming in to meet members of Gamble Waffen. Gamble Waffen actually did go 1 down right now, so Shokai is actually going to take complete advantage of that opportunity. We have 2 down on each side with that Dipcaster on the way, and the zone in neutral. Are we gonna get a little bit of pain on the zone is the bigger question. Oh!
We're not going to see a little bit of pin in action, we're going to see a little bit of slay and kill in action, but the 52 guys actually being the last one on the zone with the side of the shot inside the pencil. They are able to capitalize on the zone, but the pencil is able to pull out a cooler, and that's going to be just a blast again playing off against the Zipcaster. Oh my gosh, yeah, no, that's going to be a huge kill for them.
Yeah, a huge kill. Unfortunately, them going down as well. This zone is being nice and held from ASC Shokai right now. They're honestly holding off pretty well right now. Gamble Waffen is, put it into a defensive position as, the Zuka gets a really nice pick. That lead swap is also going to be going in the favor of ASC Shokai. We are going to possibly be seeing a flank here from the side of Gamble Whoppers, especially with the 2 down from Shokai. Those strikes coming in as an extra calling call, capping that zone, applying those penalty points. This might be a really good turnaround point for here for Gamble Whopping.
Yeah, there was also a TP for the pencil falling off, but also they were still fine, so don't worry about it. But also for right now, we just seen the Zip Cats going down once again. The 8K on the Sludge 8Ks. I think Shinobi is going to be going down. That's going to be a Vapor coming up huge. Soka almost trying defensive but able to finish it off. So right now, we'll be able to see ASC Shokai being 1 man up. Almost 1 man up if they're off by paint. So that's going to be going to jump by the game of and going in and maybe going for the lead.
Possibly trying to get that lead. It is very close. They do need to cap this a little bit longer, and that lead is going to swap right in their favor before being contested here by Shokai and capping the zone, applying the penalty points. But it is a 1 point difference in those leads right now, which is going to be really tight here, especially with 2 minutes left on the clock. AC Shokai is holding this zone relatively nicely. I'm actually going 1 down, 2 down. Gamma Waffen finding this opportunity to go right for the zone, capping it. Yep, there we go, capping it right away, just wasting no time.
Strike in action, bombs in action too. We see so much of triple effective Gamma Waffen going huge, and Zuka playing defensive BT to playing the main counter and able to survive that. So we are going to see AC Shokai capitalize on the zone from the left side though. The pencil and the 52 going from the right side. They are able to capitalize on the zone, but that's going to be 1 point off from triple effective Gamma Waffen. The Zip Cats coming out and getting a huge pick on the blaster, and it's also going down as well.
You know, AC Shokai finding those perfect 3 that they need to get that perfect hold on the zone right now. They are very close from putting away those penalty points and very close to that lead swap as well. Them going 1 down. Gamma Waffen has to go now if they want to possibly stop the zone from getting swapped. But the zone's anything can be held, and the lead is going to be swapping in Shokai's favor as, you know, their members have already turned, seeing those calling call strikes coming out of the way to try and force the zone to flip it. Flip it does. 20 penalty points to get through on top of that. But with them going 2 down, it is going to be a little bit rough right now.
A little bit of a bomb misplay because they were just a little bit too late, but because of that, we are going to see HT Shokai just holding on to the zone. That's going to be on the left side, the 52 guys just aiming right on Pele, and that's going to be on the pencil as well, if I remember correctly. The Zip Cats are trying their best to go for AK number 1. AK number 1 is going to be dying off because of the 52 gal. AK number 2 is going to be on the top right, but because of that, it's going to be Triple Effective Gamma Rock is stuck in the base, battling the Zip Cats all together. That triple Zuka though!
Are you kidding me? That was 3. That was just 3, right? That is like the immediate swap of all time. Like the advantage is just split in just a second with Hatsuka alone. And it's in with the fight at the bottom. One of the members of Gamma Waffen are going to be going down, seeing a flank from the 52 to apply pressure from the back, applying it properly and getting a pick on top of that. That zone has now flipped in Shokai's favor, and they have 4 seconds to try and flip it back to purple. And with all the specials fighting against that game is going to end in Shokai's favor.
They got 50%ed because the zone wasn't capitalized as much to the favor for Triple Effective Gamma Waffen. We see a game 3 going to the side of AHG Shokai. Be finding out of game 3 hell or game 2 hell.
They are all with the same pose. I just want to mention that. But yeah, we are on our tiebreaker here. So this last match is going to be really, really tight here as you know, we hit our first game 3 of our block. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. And also new Pokemon, huh? Fuji
yeah,
Kid.
new Pokemon. You gotta get the squad. Look at Snoop Dogg, bro.
So he's kinda cute. And there's so funny here. He is being comfortable by being his phone.
Yeah, look at the brownie. Look at the brownie. Is it this way? No, it's this way. This way. This way.
It's this way.
Yeah.
It's this way. Do you want to pet him?
Yeah.
The big pet.
Can I do this properly? There we go.
Okay, can you do it?
Yeah. Look. Yeah.
It worked.
The most serious Dapple production.
This is the most serious Dapple production. I'm going to go to the tiebreaker hell, but not on tower this time in zones. It's going to be Haggard Fish Market.
Oh my god, Hagglefish Market. Well, again, we are going to be very condensed splat zones, seeing those painting for the zones. It's not going to be Hagglefish unless you're painting the zone for 30 seconds straight. So prepare for that one as we enter our next match. Again, our first game 3 of our block and of our stream, actually.
Yeah, basically it's going to be huge as we finally are able to make it to the end, to the game 3, and after this there's going to be more matches on your way. But honestly, for this match so far, with Triple Feather Gamma versus AHC Shokai, Triple Fit the Gamma Waffen definitely Brown is going to be fair because that's their team. So we're going to be seeing them go off on this game 3. Let's see how much is going to be huge for each side, even with 2 A gates going on. Too.
They're duplicating, bruh. I'm telling you.
There's going to be 4 A gates soon enough. There's going to be called A gate team, and also we're going to be seeing double shot pencil slash on the side of Triple Fit the Gamma Waffen, on the side of ASC Showcase. It's going to be the same copy, no love from them.
Yes. We are seeing pencils from each side, which you'd love to see. They're actually swapping out that blaster for another shot, opting for double Zuka instead, which is actually not a bad idea, especially on such a flat map like this. But unfortunately, that Zuka is going to be going down here. The first cap going in the favor of AC Shokai. Already fighting. Already, this is going to be bloodshed already as we're opening the game. But that zone is still continuing to be yellow with these pencils fighting for the zone. Both of them are just painting over. We're having that, that splat zone moment right now in Hagglefish, flipping and applying those penalty points. But it's not going to be very much with those strikes coming out, attempting to, get a better hold of the zone on the side of Gamma Waffen right now.
Yeah, Gamma Waffen trying to get a good hold on the jump, but the Zuka being shot off in the play. But the sword is going to be coming on the side. AC Shokai with the pencil. Coming on play as well, this shot is going to be top level with the cap in the zone, but now they're going to be pressured back to the base right now for Triple Fit Gamma Waffen. But right now the sword is able to play by Juke play right here. Pelly is able to go just kill the sword off, but be stuck in the right side, not able to get a jump out as well. So that's going to be huge for AC Shokai to make more points down to their favor.
Indeed, and that zone is just still holding yellow, but with Shokai going 2 down, Gamma Waffen is going to make their way right in, try to find that opportunity to get that down, finding 1, finding 2! Oh, perfect there. That Zuka was just on top of that, even better. But with members like, I can go in for a trade on top of that. We are going speedrun mode with the way these things are changing left and right. But that zone is now in the favor of Gamma Waffen right now with this pencil threatening it on top of it.
Dude, honestly, we're playing duos right now because it's always 2 down on Triple Fit Gamma Waffen and 2 down on the side of ASC Shokai every 10 seconds so far. But for right now, we are seeing ASC Shokai not having a Zuka because they are getting killed up by A gate number 1. And because of that, that's going to be the 52 trying to go for the left, right side, trying to go for mid. And that's going to be all Triple Fit Gamma Waffen trying to go for mid. And they are able to capitalize as well. But we see the Zipcast on the left side. The pants are going to be going down as well. The slots are going down as well. So that is going to be ASC Shokai being able to capitalize as well. Once again, that's going to be a Zipcaster actually defending against the Zuka in 4K.
Against the Zuka. Indeed. Those points are ticking down here for Shokai right now as those penalty points are now up and out of the way. They are doing everything they can to just stop Gamma Waffen from getting any solid footing, defending the zone, especially from those pencils. Seeing that Zip Dodger come out, I believe they're going to be targeting the backlines, but that zone is still being held strong despite that very close contest, but that Zuka taking. This is an opportunity here for Gamma Waffen to, cap that zone and make their ways, forcing Shokai into a more defensive position if they can. But with that flank around is going to be providing a little bit tricky here as they try to find picks. There's no way. That Zuka!
The Zuka trying their best so far to try to get a kill, but also trying to stay alive at the same time. But they do stay alive, and they are also able to capitalize on the zone for the side of ASC Shokai. But for Triple Fit Gamma Waffen, aka I think Sonomi is able to capitalize on the zone, but able to capitalize on the kill. But for right now, we are going to be seeing for the side of Triple Fit Gamma Waffen battling the sword once again. They are able to get 2 down on the side of ASC Shokai. The Zuka able to kill off the 52 by slightly on the wall, and that's going to be them trying to push up as much as possible.
Indeed, and they're doing great here as they're trying to, honestly, they're trying to approach Shokai, but with those pencils coming out on the field, it's really hard when a lot of the turf is being locked out on top of that. But both teams are coolered up, already still have their full rosters up, almost full rosters up. Shokai going 1 down, and that lead swapping in the favor of Gamma Waffen, finding their footing, finding that hold as needed, and all the members just, setting themselves up for a proper defense.
Yeah, but the popular defense for sure, but the pencil is not going to say anything about it. The 52 is not going to say anything about it. The Zuka's not going to say anything about it too. So that's going to be a trade-off between 2v2 the Zuka to the Zipcaster to the 52 guy as well. But because they were cooled off, ASC Showcase is going to immediately come back in action. We are going to be seeing just Triple Fit Gamma Waffen try to go in for special. The 52 gal is going to be going down, and everything is going to be battling on the right side.
Oh, and that is currently 2 down on Shokai, and those strikes coming out to force that flip if they can. Force up indeed those penalty points once again, as always, being pushed onto Shokai's score right now, and just really just getting those penalty point downs up and out of the way for either side to try either forcing this into a knockout or getting this out of the way. But a really nice Zipcaster putting an extra death onto the Gamma Waffen right now.
Actually, did an Amelia return for the side of Triple Fit for the side of ASC Shokai, and they are able to capitalize on zone again, but they are able to be capitalized in a corner with Pally jumping out in nick of time. So Triple Fit Gamma Waffen is able to capitalize on zone again, but double Zuka is in play. Bullet hell is coming out. The Zipcast is staying alive with the Zuka shot as well. That's going to be a 75 hit for them.
Zuka moment, lottery moment, But honestly, we are going completely back and forth, especially in a game like this, especially with these 20 seconds left, it is going to be an incredible back and forth. Gamble Woman, who's going to be holding on to the lead that they have, and Choga, who's going to want to be trying to break past those points. It is getting very tight here, especially as we're ending. That is 2 down on each side. Which team is going to be coming out on top as the game is ending? Those strikes that have capped the zone before are coming out. Just see that Penta try and put everything they can. Both Penta trying to put everything they can, but that overtime is going to go into his kick, and we see those points being so close to the lead. It's going to be really tight here.
It's going to be up by 6 points. It's going to be only shot bounding up, but no. In the end, ASC Choga was able to take the victory in the end.
Just, with 3 members of Gamble Waffen going down at that very last moment, just providing that opportunity, that window that Shokai needed to finish the game, finish the set in their favor. And look at those matching emotes coming in from all of them as well. Maybe a fist bump if we're lucky, but not quite. That is a really nice hold. It was just a back and forth set.
It was a back and forth set. It is the final destination of all maps, as everyone says. And because of that, it goes to ASC Shokai's favor. Not to a KO by an overtime. But yeah, GC to them, they will be moving on to round 2.
Indeed, indeed. And we love to see it. Wait, we're not done yet! We're not done yet! Come back here!
We're not done yet, but yeah. We are going to be done here. Because after this, it's going to be a comm swap. So we are going to be seeing new comms coming up into round 2. Because that is our set. That's our block.
That is our block. At least we're gonna end our block at a game 3 and a very close one at that. Like we said, there was a lot of back and forth. It was very interesting. If anything, it was like, no, I want this one. No, you got this one. I want this one. Screw you. I can't curse.
You curse all you, don't worry. So it's fine. But literally, like what they did, yeah, it was basically their zone, our zone, their zone, our zone, back and forth, doubles all the way. They're all trying to go for stage, but at the same time, all we needed to know was different of range and different of power, because we saw so much of the Zipcaster play coming out on the last match, and also the walls coming up for the 2 gal. They were able to just play that a lot to their favor a lot at that time. So because of that, we saw ASC Shokai just play for the 1.
That is the conclusion of our block. We will have to be signing off. Before we do that, though, Jorian, where can the lovely people find you guys?
Well, you can find me on the bottom right here, Joanne51 on Twitter, like that works. But also Joanne on Blue Sky, and also Joanne2 on Twitch if I ever stream, and also streaming here on Dapple Production, because I do that on Saturdays for not Trying Cup anymore. That's going to be for Squid Junction. That's going to be coming back next week. But what about you, Fufu?
The people can find me at SplatFufu on Twitter or FufuPNG on Twitch, where I will be streaming. I will be streaming later, but so keep an eye out for those whenever that becomes consistent. But again, you know, if you guys want to follow my Twitter, I got the art, I got the good stuff, the good kush even. But that is our blog for today. We will be passing you guys on to our. Oh.
Wait! Pick up a brownie. Pick up a brownie. Pick up the cam. Pick up a brownie. Well,
he does not.
Pick up a brownie. Hold on. There, brownie. Say where you can find your socials. We can find your social, brownie.
Wait, he's not done yet, though. He's not done yet.
Yeah, but we need to shout out brownie. Like, where can find your social? Do you want to say anything before we end the block?
Hopefully you enjoyed the stream right now. The match, it was very cool.
I guess I just don't want to say anything. But brownie is now done. He's trying to avoid. So yeah. That's gonna be it, and we all gonna be done with the set. We all gonna be back. We all gonna be back. We're gonna be back with Pat and Zoe. The surprise Zoe jump scare. So Zoe jump scare. They're all gonna be coming back for the first time in a while into the hot seat, into the calm seat. So watch out, and we'll be back soon.
Splatoon Stronghold, a stronghold for competitive Splatoon, providing resources to long-timers and newcomers alike. If you're new to the competitive scene or still figuring out how to join, we have a getting started guide and plenty of other resources to help you in your journey. If you are a seasoned veteran, we still have plenty to offer. You can find and join tournaments as well as participate in our Captain Forum and find free agents and teams. Our mission is to make competitive Splatoon easily accessible to everyone. So what are you waiting for? Join the Splatoon Stronghold today!
And welcome back to Golden Paddling Pool. We are here with Paddling Pool 260. I am Pat, here with Zari, and we have kind of a special match. Zari is a public fan of Mango Heckmeck, and apparently I have a fan club.
Yes, this is incredible. It means we can be so biased, but because the other one's also so biased in the other direction, it's not a problem. It's completely fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a good set. And also just I wasn't even supposed to be commentating this, guys. I wasn't even supposed to be here. And Mango Heckmeck is back, and I'm vibing with it. And someone had to drop, so here I am. To be incredibly biased, but yes. This should be very good.
Yeah, it's a lot coming. Mango Heckmeck, I mean, we've seen them a lot. They're classic of Paddling Pool, and I mean, my fan club, they're players we see quite often too. Being Risu, Anchant, Asen, and Kiki. Not
normally with games on the end of their name, but definitely people we see around. But yes, we're starting here, Flounder Heights. Obviously, you know the drill by this point that all you're going to see is splat zones. So absolutely, this is not a surprise to see us up at the top of Flounder Heights painting some zones. But yes, already one down on both sides. And Mango Heckmeck, first one to take both zones, but not for long.
Yeah, it's just that Strike's able to just capture the zone, but it's all about getting the splats if you want to score any good durable points. Right now, both teams are still fighting for the top, trying to get the upper edge, but it's just trades after trades. Zuka is coming, it's not going to get much, but right now, Pat Fan Club is going to get the first zone, and is going to get the first hold. It's all on Mango Heckmeck. To be patient, get their specials, and find a way in.
Yes, indeed. As we've seen many times before on whenever we see Flounder Heights, you need to be slow and steady to get back in, or else it is just so easy to kind of fall apart as a team. We're seeing that a little bit here from Mango Heckmeck as 3 of them go down again, and the clock keeps ticking as Pat Fan Club are almost below 50 now. So absolutely Mango Heckmeck need to get into center here, but that's one down on both sides.
Yeah, these strikes painted the zone a little bit, but that's not enough. You need a way in, and the strikes didn't have much follow-up. But right now, Mango Heckmeck able to get in at least, but it's just getting the trades. Getting the trades is not going to allow you to push that much. Right now, though, they have 2 versus 1. They're able to get back to the top, but not able to apply penalty yet, but at least they're on top. They're no longer getting points put on themselves, and with these strikes, they should be able to get the penalty. Maybe. Wait! Zari!
Oh, they've switched it! And that is one down on the side of Mango Heckmeck, but that doesn't... There's still so much aggression coming in from the Pat Fan Club as they're just trying to take back this zone. The penalty points are not on the board, so that does mean that if and when that happens, they just continue churning through those points. Mango Heckmeck holding on to that zone as much as possible. But slowly those points are ticking further down. Down to 16.
Mango Heckmeck needs to push that zone. They need to apply that penalty, and they need to do it fast.
There we go.
The Fan Club, they have a huge lead still, and they're still on the top of the map. So the fight is still going. That Mango Heckmeck can breathe a little and can take a bit more risk because they are back in that game.
Yes, indeed. Those 64 points penalty will make it that little bit easier to kind of take a couple more risks here. But as we're saying that, that's 2 down on the side of Pat Fan Club. But almost immediately, that's 2 down on the side of Mango Heckmeck. So that does look like they're going to have to back up. They're going to have to give up that zone. Are they going to have to give up both of them, though? That is the real question.
Yeah, and we're back to the fight for top. The team that gets this is in a great position. Either Pat Fan Club gets the lead, or Mango Heckmeck keeps the zone and could take it themselves. But right now 2 down onto Mango. if Bad Fan Club is able to get forward, is able to apply that penalty, they are in such a good spot with just less than a minute and a half in this game. But Mango Heckmeck is holding. They're waiting for the opportunity to push forward, get the other zone back.
Yep, yes, indeed. They're trying to find a good position to push in from. But as we're saying that, we can see that Mango comes in from behind, but one of their other teammates also went down, which kind of meant that that push didn't really go anywhere. And they immediately turned around, shot him. But yeah, this is still in a bit of a stalemate here, but it does look like it's slowly, going back in the favor of Pat Fan Club. Yep, that's 3 down for Mango Heckmeck. Yet again, very easily flipping back into Pat Fan Club's possession here.
And right now, with just 30 seconds left, Mango Heckmeck, they need to push forward with 2 down onto the Fan Club. Mango Heckmeck has the opportunity to get the zone back, but they need a big push. They need a huge push, and right now it's not working. Mango is down with the roller, and right now they're not finding the splats. 20 seconds left, and all Pat Fan Club needs to do is paint a single zone.
Yep, all they need to do is hold it. There we can see Mango Heckmeck getting the zone for a split second, but that's 2 down yet again. This is really not what Mango Heckmeck needs, and with both zones in Pat Fan Club's possession there, that will end the game.
But that is just game number 1, Zari. And you know how Flanders Heights is such a different map. You have lots of different ways to play on lots of different other maps. We're going to go... Oh.
There's one way to play Flounder.
Yeah, there's one way to play Flounder. There's only one way to play Flounder. It's stay at the top of the map. On Museum, though, you have lots of ways in. You have lots of ways to hold the zone. You have lots of ways to control your own side of the map to get back in. And Mango Heckmeck will have lots of opportunities, especially on that map. You have that huge ledge under your spinner on your platform. If there's a roller under that ledge, and I know you like to see good roller action, Zari.
I do. Yes, that's quite
Mango
true.
Heckmeck can definitely get this game number 2 back.
Yes, absolutely. I can definitely see, like, it really does depend on how they can deal with the roller paired with, because I think Witty's going to obviously stay that 52, because I think most of the time you'll see them playing 52. But, like, yes, we'll see how they play together against what Pat Fan Club clearly are bringing to the table here. They know how to bring the splats when they need them, and to definitely keep up that very aggressive force consistently. So it's going to be difficult for Mango Heckmeck, but completely not something that they can't overcome. Definitely not. But very much looking forward to seeing if they're able to do this game.
Yeah, one thing I've really enjoyed seeing from both teams in this game number 1 is the patience. We saw a huge stalemate at the top of the map, and both teams were waiting for the opportunity, were waiting for the way in, for the extra splat that allowed them to really take the edge. And Pat Fan Club had, in the end, the better dynamic around that, but Mango Heckmeck, they had the coordination. It's just they need to get the splats, to get the connection, to get the opportunities, and they'll be able to go forward. But right now, here we go. Both teams getting back. There will be no backline, by the way, in this set. Neither team is going to bring a backline to the table.
But that being said, Pat Fan Club are going to bring a little bit more range than Mango Heckmeck here, as we're seeing. But already first to go down is that 96, actually. So that will mean that Mango Heckmeck are find it a lot easier to get that zone straight off the bat. They're gonna have to keep it though against that heavy, but they're definitely doing that for now.
Yeah, definitely. And right now we are still fighting, but while the fight is happening, Mango Heckmeck is making good points. The Fan Club still around the zone, but not able to get anything. They have to jump out. And right now, Mango Heckmeck is just making more and more points. They already halfway through a KO, and Pat Fan Club, all they have is a Kraken, and a Kraken can't paint the zone.
No, it cannot. They were able to get a pick with it, and definitely it makes it easier to come in. And as we're seeing here, they then cornered people on the side of Mango Heckmech, and that's finally meant that they've been able to escape their plat there. But that definitely doesn't mean that they're able to keep it for all that long, as almost immediately Mango Heckmech back to take the zone off them, back to put some penalty points on, and to fight over this zone and take it from them.
Yeah, Mango Heckmech in full control of that game. This is really a different dynamic than what we saw in game number 1. Look at that. Pattern Club, they all clumped in the same part of the map, and Mango Heckmech, all they need to do is look at that side, shoot in that direction. And right now, Pattern Club trying to break the dam, the Kraken again, able to reach the zone, but the Kraken is alone on the zone. It's not going to work. And right now, Mango Heckmech is keeping that control.
Yes, indeed. They've got through those penalty points. They're now getting into the 20s here, and actually below them. But there we go. There's the flip, because 2 of Mango Heckmech did end up going down in that confrontation there.
Yeah, the fan club finally able to get that push here on Museum. It's all about holding now, and we've seen how it's possible to hold the zone for very, very long right now. But Mango Heckmech, they don't mind. Try strikes, they get in, and they apply that penalty right now.
I also think, going from what we're seeing right now, Mango Heckmech are doing a lot better as well. Like, not only from just having multiple ways to get in, but from one larger zone as opposed to 2 separate ones. That definitely suits their try strikes and the way that they just can dive on it. That definitely suits them a lot better. Not to say that the fan club are not doing. Okay, I'm not going to say anything about that. I'm not going to say anything about that. But they're holding it with only 1 tick left. There we go. Mango Heckmech, take the game.
Yeah, it's as you said, having this wider flat map allowed Mango Heckmech to really move as a team and take the fights as a team. On Flounder Heights, you're pretty much constantly alone near a ledge. Meanwhile there, you saw everybody from Mango Heckmech able to just move around and move as a team, get in and really control the space.
Yes, indeed. And even whenever Pat Fan Club was able to start moving in together, like, they were, as you were saying, quite clumped up at times. And that did tend to mean that, yet again, Mango Heckmech could just throw everything in that corner. And a lot of times someone or a couple people end up going down to that, which obviously not what Pat Fan Club is looking for here, especially after the domination of game 1. But yet again, we're seeing both of these teams like kind of feel each other out, figure out where their strengths and weaknesses lie. I think it was an interesting choice to take the 96, because as you're saying, it doesn't, like, its special doesn't paint, the weapon doesn't paint, and sure, a wall is useful. And especially with the range, it can be quite useful, but it does make you either stationary or in a special that can't really do much to the zone.
I feel like the 96 was not a bad choice, but it was constantly Krakening alone. The rest of the fan club was not. Yeah, there was no follow-up on the Kraken, and if you don't have a follow-up on the Kraken, it is just a big squid moving around and being threatening. But it's not painting the zone, and if you don't have the squids behind it to just follow up on that and use that aggro to their advantage, the Kraken is not going to be that useful on zones.
Yep, absolutely. I should also probably mention this. I've been playing too much of the DLC, and I've actually... Why do I always do this? I never see the new map for a while, because it's never on whenever I'm actually playing Splatoon.
You and me both, Zari. You and me both.
So this is interesting to see the new map, guys. And also, Pat Fan Club coming out the gate swinging.
Yeah. And we're back to having a bit of ledges. We're back to having like these moving platforms, but right now Willie is getting squad, doesn't mind, and is pushing all of the fan club behind. Ange alone has to just move backwards, wait a bit for the rest of the team to respawn, but Willie pretty much gave the zone to Mango Heckmech there.
Yes, and can I just say, the person who threw those triple ink strikes really give Winnie the edge that they needed to stay alive in that very perilous, like, corner down there. Absolutely good team play as well from the person who threw that. But yes, very well done.
That's one of the perks of Mango Heckmech. They've been playing together for ages. They know exactly what each of them wants to do and when they want to do it, and they know exactly how to assist each other. So well. They get the zone back. Suki is going to get a trade on that moving platform, and right now we're in the 2 versus 2. Pathfinder Club has the zones, but it's pretty much contested, and Mango Heckmech is still in there. It's about who is going to be able to respawn faster, get their specials back faster now.
Yes, indeed. And we see that Pathfinder Club is able to take back that zone. One down on both sides here. And with the strikes, they're able to kind of zone out Pathfinder Club. But that doesn't take very long for them to get pushed kind of out of the zone a little bit. This is going to probably flip pretty quickly. In the direction I wasn't expecting it to flip, by the way. I was talking about Pathfinder Club getting that. But it's chaos.
There's a lot of chaos right now, but the chaos is mostly orange. Mango Heckmech gets the splats, get forward, and now they have huge control over the zone. They're going to try to move forward. Look at that. There was a big bubbler right there with the roller just creating a lot more havoc. And Mango Heckmech, they're holding Pathfinder Club deep in their spawn and looking to just hold a bit longer right there.
That was an interesting. I think that was a bomb that caused that person to die way in the front. But you have to be careful, especially whenever you drop from these higher platforms, because you never know if someone had thrown a suction bomb. Are they just going to take this? There's only 2 left on the side of Pathfinder, and they do. Oh my goodness. Okay, after that first game we saw from Pathfinder Club, they came absolutely having a lot to say here. But Mango Heckmech were like, nah, no. Give us some wider maps. Give us some like singular zones, and then we'll teach you why we've been around for a while. Oh, very nicely done there.
Yeah, all Mango Heckmech needed was some room to move around, some space for themselves, and they were able to really win the team fights that allowed them to move forward and get that 2-1 against Bad Fat Club. Congratulations to them. Risu, you owe me money, and that's going to be around.
It will be indeed, and oh my goodness, you know I love some roleplay, you know I do, and that was some really good stuff coming out from Nango, or it feels weird to call him anything else other than Nango, but but also just as I was saying, Mango Heckmech absolutely showing why they've been around for so long, and why they're still such a team to be wrecked with. So yeah, I'm so glad I got to commentate that. Oh my god.
I mean, I kind of am too, still.
Yeah, and it is important to note that Pathfinder Club absolutely, like, they could have, like, there were a lot of moments in that where they were able to come back and able to get zone in both of those last 2 games, but it just, like, Mango Heckmech just ended up being able to push them out at important times. Oh, also thank you for the money. Yes, thank you for the money.
You're welcome.
Because I was broke going into this. This has been very good. Thank you, Mango Heckmech, for winning. I just took a lot of Pat's money. Points.
Okay,
sorry, should say points. It's not real money.
We're gonna sort it out in the back. We'll see you all after the break. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back, everyone, to Paddling Pool. Was this 260? I think this is
260, yeah.
Yes, we are, and we are. You know, it's a golden, so it has to be a multiple of 10. But yes, we're getting into this next set here between Handheld plus Turbo User for the win versus Monaco. Thank you that one of them makes it easy to say, because like if there were like two of them, which are full-on sentences, then we might be here for a while. But yes.
All right. Yeah, well, we're going to start on Barnacle and Dime. Again, this is a Golden Paddling Pool. This is a zones-only tournament. And yeah, we're still in a best-of-3 territory. Handheld plus Turbo User. They're the ones that chose Barnacle and Dime, according to Sandy. So they better be happy about it. They better bring the backline. This is a map. I know you don't like that map. I love it. I love it.
I'm a roller player. I'm never gonna like this
player.
map. I'm never gonna like this map. There's no way that you can make me like this map, but that's okay. That's okay. It's okay. Other people can like it, and I don't have to understand. I'd be interested to see if we get maybe like I'd be interested if we get like a snipe rather than a snipe rider. I don't think that's likely, but you know, there's snipe rider.
Yep.
There's another one. I love meta. It's great. It's my favorite. Interesting to get the bucket as well, though. Don't see the most of those. Yeah.
Monaco bringing 2 tripling strikes to the table. That's honestly on this map, that gives you lots of opportunities to displace your opponent and will allow you to get in faster and safer than pretty much any other option. But right now it looks like Handheld is winning the first fight. They're going to hold the zone and put that to the test.
Yes, indeed. We can see here that there's already one down on the side of Handheld, and the Monaco is moving in, but that's both of their... Yeah, okay, that's all 3 of them down. The only one alive being this bucket, who does end up going back to spawn. Slightly unfortunate that they are a bit staggered here because of that, but here we see that the bucket is back with them to try and make this push back in. They need to cap the zone.
They need to cap the zone, indeed. They don't have much time, Monaco. These strikes need to paint as much as they can. It's not enough, it's neutral right now. Monaco needs to paint. And right now, getting that splash is so important, but they need to just paint that square. They're able to keep themselves alive. Monaco, in that first minute and a half, they almost got KO'd, but they're back in the game, and it's zones. You can always come back as long as you hold that square.
Yes, indeed. That looked so certain, not in the favor of Monaco there, especially when they were trying to push back in. There was 2 of them. They threw the strikes at the zone. It didn't look like it was going to be enough, but as you were saying at the time, the pick on the splash, incredibly important. But as we're saying that's 3 down, and that splatter shot is able to take down another player. And are they going to be able to force them back out? What was that?
Monaco just getting beat up, but not stopping. Okay, right now it's just the pencil. Handheld is going to keep that lead, probably. They're able to neutralize the zone, flip it. They keep that lead. Applying that penalty is huge right now, but Monaco have shown that they are able to come back. There's just 6 points behind Handheld. It's all about this next push.
Indeed, but what we have been seeing from Handheld is they're able to get the picks, not always able to get the zone in the most crucial of moments. That I still can't believe what happened twice there, but definitely you need to be careful of getting wiped by Handheld. They definitely have that in them, but as we're seeing here, Monaco able to come back in, get that zone, push Handheld out, not lose too many people in the process. As I say that, oh god.
Chew down onto Monaco, but chew down onto Handheld too. Handheld able to flip the zone, able to apply penalty, but Monaco is still in control of the map, and Handheld they're gonna have to get back in again, wait for their special again. They have a crab and a Zuka at the ready. That's going to be an attack. If Monaco is able to withstand that, they should get the lead right there. And Reyes able to get that splat is so key right now. Handheld not able to push forward. And Monaco, they almost have no penalty left.
Yes, indeed. And we can see they're going down on the side. Oh no, Monaco losing players when it's so crucial. But albeit they push to 10. I'm not even going to build it 40. Oh, 1 point. One point.
But wait! Monaco is back on top. There's 1 minute left, and all they need to do is hold for 40 points right now. 40 points, and they get that W. That's not that long. They could KO right before the buzzer.
Pat, what is this game? I don't understand. But they need to keep the zone. They need to keep the zone. They are able to, but oh, that was close to being flipped. Oh, they are getting through these penalty points. That's 2 down on the side of handheld. Are they going to be able to keep it? Yes, I think they will, and there's lead.
There's lead, and there's going to be KO for Monaco. What a comeback. They got pummeled in that first minute. They really missed their first 2 pushes, Monaco, but then they came back and slowly they clawed their way to victory. Just not leaving the zone, just staying near the zone. They didn't mind the penalty being applied as long as they kept a player on the map and they were able to come back.
Yes, they did. And oh my goodness. Yes, that was a very, very different game from the very beginning of that set. Or like that at the very start of that game. Very, very different vibe to what we got near the end there. Oh my goodness, Monaco, you just needed to wake up, and damn did they. And especially there were so many moments in that game where it seemed certain that they'd lose the zone. It seemed certain that they'd all die, they'd all go back to spawn, they'd have to reset, they'd be stuck in spawn, blah, 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 blah. You know, the normal thing that you'd get with Barnacle. The thing we've seen many a times with Splatstone's Barnacle is you get pushed out and you get stuck away from the zone for half the game. But that just didn't happen. They were able to overcome really bad situations. Incredibly so.
And that's kind of what Barnacle brings to the table. You know, you have to recognize the situation. You have to know, okay, I'm not winning that fight. I need to leave the space because staying on the map is so much more important, because staying on the map needs my team doesn't give 50 points to the other team. And right now, we are now going on Brian Water Springs. The pencils are going to come back. And we'll see how it goes. It's all about establishing that dominance over there. This is a simple map, but it's always a lot of action on Brian Water.
Yes, it is. It is always chaos. People die in zone, get sniped from place they weren't even paying attention to. So absolutely, it's so key to be able to push the sniper back. Because if you're able to do that, you're able to get a lot more control, as we're seeing here from Monaco. The sniper, yet again, trying to keep paint, but because Monaco is able to stay in this mid, there's more than just the zone to be looking at. There's a lot of Monaco players who will push up and kill the sniper given half the chance.
Yeah, and right now it looks like Monaco is able to get a few points, but it's 2 versus 2. Both teams are just trying to respawn, trying to get back in, trying to paint that square. Monaco is keeping that hold, no penalties applied on them, and all of a handheld is trying to get back in, go down that ramp. The strikes are going to be thrown at the zone. They're not enough to catch it. Okay, they're enough now.
There we go. It seemed almost like they weren't going to be enough, but this will be Monaco back on kind of their back foot here. One player goes down to the Zuka, but it does seem like one other player does end up going down, and Handheld is very pushed up here. This is going to be difficult if they're not if Monaco's not able to actually find these picks. They could be stuck here for a little bit, but it does seem, there we go, as I was saying, that picks are fine, zone is capped, and let's move up, guys.
Yeah, and Monaco able to get in, to get that space to push all of Handheld back. Handheld, as you said, they were a bit too spread out to really be able to defend that space, and right now Monaco is looking to to move back because they have 2 players down, and whole of Handheld is going to throw themselves at the zone, try to paint the strikes are going to slow that down, but now that the crab is active, Handheld is going to get that map control anytime soon. Come on, guys.
Yeah, this is this is chaotic, this fight. And there we go. Once that player from Monaco was able to get some help, that 1v1 becoming a 2v2 helped them to switch that. But as I'm saying this, Handheld keeps this zone, or at least is trying to. Oh my goodness, the stalling to just be able to get. Never mind. I was gonna say get through the penalty points, but surprise, there's some more. Like some egg strikes and snipe rider shots, because that's all this game is. With a surprise Zuka every so often. Yep. But oh my goodness.
Yeah, and honestly, like, Monaco's strategy of having the double strikes is really working to their favor. They're constantly taking space, holding space, and look at that 2 down onto Handheld again, and Mako with the slusher is right under there, pushing, trying to get more space. Monaco, they know they can get in, they know they can bait things as much as they can, and right now, Handheld is struggling, fighting for every inch in, able to get that zone, but they have to pay a lot of sweat to get in there.
Yes, they do. And we're just seeing this zone never stays one color whenever they have appropriate amount of people from both sides here. It just doesn't stay. Yeah. But 3 players on Handheld, all now 4, all of them pushed up into that zone. And with with the cooler to make an approach further up and pushing Monaco even further back into their spawn is probably what they're planning to do. They've not quite been able to do that though, as in comes Monaco to try and clean them up and get this zone and keep it. But as I'm saying that, it doesn't go that way for them either.
There's the zone has been back and forth so much. There's almost no penalty between these 2 teams. There are 1 point between each other. Strikes happening again, and it looks like Handheld is looking to get that lead. Finally, the strikes from Monaco are going to come, are going to cap the zone, but a bit too late. Now they have 20 seconds to get that lead back, and they don't have penalty. They don't have much penalty left themselves. It's all about keeping that, all about denying Handheld, and getting that splat is so important right there. No penalty for Monaco. It's going to be a lead for them.
Yes, and with 4 seconds on, are they going to be able to? Yes, Monaco was able to keep that zone, but it looked like for a moment the Handheld was going to get enough pain on the ground to be able to stall the side a little bit more. But that does mean that is a 2-0 to Monaco. But yeah, both of those games absolutely could have gone the other way. Yeah. Both of those teams, very, very well done there. But Monaco just able to keep the zone painted. Those strikes worked incredibly well for them, in just making sure that the zone, even if it wasn't in their hands, it wasn't going to stay the other color for that long.
Yeah. I mean, Monaco, they played this map so well. They made sure that the game was about painting the square. They were avoiding the fights whenever they could. They were dodging. They were making sure, no, it's not going to be decided by the splat. It's going to be decided by the paint on the ground. Also, we have 6 strikes coming right the zone right now. So there's nothing you can do. We're painting it. And that's how Monaco gets the 2-0 right there.
Either you stop, look at the zone, and paint through the strikes and probably die from someone else coming in, or you try and live, have to ignore part of the zones and the strikes to make sure that you can try and take out whoever's coming to kill you. So definitely made it that much more difficult for Handheld to find what they were like, find their way into holding the zones for long periods of time, because absolutely once Monaco had their lead, they were able to just kind of trade back and forth, and a lot of that game was stalling. Like, yes, there was a major part of that game where there was 1 point in it, but it was constantly just penalty points and then switching sides, adding more penalty points, adding more penalty points, switching.
Yeah.
So yeah, half that game was a stall.
Yeah, and in the end, Zari, there were like 20 penalty points applied, even though both teams were under 50. There was so much back and forth. Penalty points were almost done. Like, there was no more penalty points to get. it was just, okay, we're gonna paint, you're gonna paint, your turn to get strikes, your turn to get the zones.
Yes,
and in the end, Monaco are like, okay, we need to get, 20 points? Let's just get one push. We hold the zone for 10 seconds and we get that lead back.
Yep, exactly. Also, the Snipe Riders were absolutely working overtime, just like charging, tap, charging, tap. Constantly. That is their job, I do understand, but it is quite funny to see them paint over each other constantly. All those straight lines on the zone, very funny. But yes, we're going to go to a short break as we figure out who we're going to be seeing next. So absolutely do not be going anywhere. We're getting into the top. Where are we at in this bracket? We're in the semis.
No, in semis.
I think we're in semis. Yeah.
Monaco is going to fight Not Please Forfeit, and I think we're going to watch Frutella versus either Mango Heckmeck or Diamond Blurk.
Mango Heckmeck, I believe in you.
That's it. And welcome back to Paddling Pool number 260. We are now in semi-finals, top 4 of this whole tournament. It's going to be Frutella versus Mango Heckmeck. I am Pat against with the Mango Heckmeck fan club here represented by Zarini.
Hi. I can't contain myself. I get to see Mango Heckmeck twice. Oh my god! This is gonna be a hell of a game for them though. Frutella's a difficult beast of a team. So also there shall be roller representation on both sides.
Yep.
And he does play that dynamo real nice. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, there's lots that could happen on each side. I feel like Frutella usually are on a map as flat as Robo Roman can be, and is likely to go with the heavy edit, but we will see a dynamo before the end of that set, because especially Zari, this is a best of 5 set.
So we are definitely going to see 3 games, which is really good. Really look forward to that.
Yeah.
So absolutely, let's get into this game. Let's see what these teams have for us. I'm here for it. Oh my god.
Yep. We are going. Let's see how it goes. Frutella, yep, bringing the heavy edit. No backline on their side. Mango Heckmeck with their usual composition. And I just noticed that Zero with the splash, the Neo splash, is just here to farm the tri-strikes.
Yes, one job, and that's fine. First to go down is Mango Heckmeck though. That's 3 down. Last person does jump out, which does mean that's a difficult place to start from here for Mango Heckmeck.
Yeah, Frutella not wasting any time and winning that first team fight pretty cleanly, gets the zone. And right now Mango Heckmeck waiting, finding a way in, finding a way to push, but right now it's not working. They have 2 players down. They're able to get the zone, but they lose so many players in the process. Zero and Itsuki are on the zone at least, and with that big bobbler they'll be able to slow things down and leave the rest of Mango Heckmeck the time to get in.
But as you're saying that, still players of Mango Heckmeck end up going down. Oh, and he's able to get the trade there, and that's 3 down. Hold on, when did that happen? Hold on. That was looking incredibly bad for them, and then suddenly there were so many from Frutella down, and there comes those strikes, and it gets taken down, but the strikes go on the zone as well, which slow it down, but don't keep it painted for long.
And Mango Heckmeck, they keep the zone right here. They're looking at a lead squad. Frutella finding a way in thanks to the crab tank. They're going to be able to push forward, but Mango Heckmeck keeping the zone a little bit low. Oh!
Not able to get the lead! Oh my goodness, both teams on 31 penalty points at the moment, with 1 point between them. Oh my goodness, and Mango Heckmeck are not done. They want that lead. They almost had it, and that was 2 down on the side of Frutella, but they're still able to get that zone. And that's 1. Wait, was that 2?
Slurp!
Slurp! What?
Slurp getting 3 and now pushing Zero back in their spawn. That's a huge clutch right there. And Frutella, now they're gonna get rid of their penalty and they're going to extend their lead.
Yes, indeed. That was so unfortunate for Mango Heckmeck, but yeah, at times that is just what you can do with a bucket. Well placed shots, and you're doing well. Everything's going in your favor, but win! Hold on, I'm too busy watching Nango do Nango things. How did they all die?
I mean, Mango Heckmeck, they applied penalty, but they threw all their strikes and that big bubbler. They put that on the zone, but they didn't use that to win the fights. They didn't use that to keep themselves alive. And Frutella seized the opportunity, let them cap the zone, and just punish them for it. And right now, Frutella, no more penalty, are looking to make even more points. And Mango Heckmeck, they have 1 push to get in and they have 2 players down. 2 players down, 3 players down. It's just the splash. The strikes are going to come at the zone, but it's too late right now. There's no player to follow up on it. And Frutella is going to get game number 1.
Yes, indeed. Yes, they will. And there were moments in that game where the fight was in mid, and that looked a little bit more like it was a little bit more even. But absolutely, once Frutella were comfortable, pushed up, there just wasn't any getting back in for Mango Hackmech. They just weren't able to see that zone again. Not really.
Yeah, there was lots of back and forth, and for sure, Mango Hackmech are the underdog here. I think they're coming back from kind of a break. Like, I saw them this weekend, and they underperformed a bit, and right now, like, I think this is their first battling pool in a long while. They're coming in strong. They're coming to semifinals, but Frutella has been grinding recently, and it's so good to see Mango Hackmech able to bring the fight to them, able to get that lead back at some point, able to really force Frutella to give it their all. But right now, they need a bit more than that. They need to win an extra fight to get the zone once more if they want to get that set.
Yes, indeed. And we're going to the airport for the next set. So that'll be interesting to see if we see what happened last time we were here with Mango Hackmech. Maybe they're able to do that again. But yet again, it's these flat maps that that's actually where Frutella can do so much work, especially with that heavy edit and the range that they get on that bucket. So yeah, be interesting to see if we see a different kind of game this game.
It's about finding that dynamic, but right now the dynamic is for Frutella. They already get 2 down onto Mango Hackmech, and all of Mango is just moving back, giving the space, trying to regroup, and they lose another player in that. That's going to slow down their next push right now. Mango Hackmech is really struggling to find a way onto Frutella.
Yes, indeed. They're struggling also to deal with what Frutella does quite well, which is just kind of spacing at times. But as we're talking about that, Mango Hackmech able to get the zone, get back in, and get the picks they need. Very well done there from Nango. Able to... And look at them. They're very, very pushed up here. Got the Zuka coming out, trying to find a pick with it. Struggling a little bit, but I do think it did slow that crab down. I mean that they didn't get as much out of it.
And right now, Mango Hackmech able to get that lead, able to stay in control. Frutella doesn't have much yet. They only have throwing these trash strikes. They're not going to be able to cap the zone. Mango Hackmech stays in control. It's just about holding the zone a bit longer. 2 down on each side, and Frutella has no way in. The strikes are coming. Oh, they missed the super jumps by a hair. And right now, Frutella is able to get in, apply that penalty, and get back onto the zone.
Yes, indeed. And they are working through those penalty points, especially with 2 down on the side of Mango Hackmech. It does make it that little bit easier for them to just keep on pushing. And they're doing what Mango Hackmech did to them, but even more. Oh my goodness. Slurp is so far into that base now, joined by Punchy here. But they're finally able to take them both down, as they did kind of overextend a little bit, and that does mean they're able to get back in, or they should be able to, but is it going to be before the lead is switched? No.
Lead going to Frutella and Mango Hackmech. Now they have the opportunity to push, but they need to push now. The strikes are not enough to paint the zone, Zari. The zone is still sticking, and Frutella is looking to get the KO. Mango Hackmech needs to paint. They're able to at least neutralize. 3 points left, and Mango Hackmech are still alive. It's just Andy left. Okay, Andy's splatted too. Mango Hackmech back on top and back forward. Look at them. They're already on the platform, already trying to fight. EST with Bazooka not able to find much, but Mango Hackmech are still in that fight. If they're able to get a few more, Zari, they could get back.
They could indeed. They just need to hold this strong position for as long as possible. If they're able to keep Frutella out, if they're able to minimize their casualties here in this fight, But as I'm saying that, there's that trade going down on Witty there. But yet again, it is a trade. They're through those penalty points. There's 2 down on the side of Mango Heckmeck. They need to hold this zone, or else they're going to get all those penalty points right back on top. Oh,
Penalty
dear.
points applied, and Frutella stays in control of the map. And we know what happens. Oh, they are going to hold that platform, that moving platform, and make sure that Mango Heckmeck has no way in. All they need to do is hold a bit longer. Mango Heckmeck, they need to regroup. They have the specials ready. The specials are going to give them the opportunity to move forward. They just need to paint the zone, and they need to do it fast. There's just 1 minute left in this game, and just a few more points for Frutella.
Yes, indeed, they're able to take. That's 2 down on both sides. They've got the strikes coming out, but it's too late. Oh dear, oh dear. And look at how painted that was. If those strikes had come out just a little bit sooner, if they'd not lost 2 players there in that last fight, oh, it could have been different that game. But they've still got a game. They've got a game, and it definitely seems like they woke up a bit more in that game.
Yeah,
and now we're going to hump back.
Mango Heckmeck was so close behind Frutella, really matching the pace, matching the fight, matching the pain, but in the end, Frutella able still to pull through, to keep that control. But now we're going on to what it might be Frutella's favorite map. That's Humpback, and this is Dynamo time.
Oh, it has to be. Oh, if it's not, then you're making the wrong choice. Absolutely, it has to be. I would imagine. I'd see Andy. Yep, last person to ready up, only because he's the only person changing weapon. But yes, we can see that this is going to be, I think, probably the most uphill battle out of all 3 of these. Like the first game was a struggle for Mango Heckmeck, but maybe that's just they weren't ready for Frutella in the same way we saw with the second game, that they definitely came out swinging a little bit more. But yeah, this will be difficult for them.
We see Mango Heckmeck finding the pace. We see Mango Heckmeck finding the coordination, the speed to match what Frutella is doing. But they were almost able to do it on their good map. Now they have to go on Mango Heckmeck's choice, on Mango Heckmeck's good map, and it's going to be a complete change of the way Frutella plays, because now the Dynamo is here.
It's here and it's ready, and oh no for Mango Heckmeck. But you never know. They might be able to bring this back. I still believe. But it's gonna be a struggle.
Everything is possible. Mango Heckmeck, they have a roller on their own, and that roller is very, very good here.
But they are Frutella actually the first to lose a player. But that Dynamo is still there, is still trying to hold, at least position-wise. But Mango Heckmeck are definitely taking the lead. But for how long? How long are they going to keep this zone?
Yeah, Mango Heckmeck still have the lead and still hold that zone right now. It's just Andy trying to keep that presence near the zone, going to be punished right there. Frutella is really struggling to push onto Mango Heckmeck. Mango Heckmeck really has a strong hold onto the zone right now. Itsuki is punishing all the jumps right there. Mango Heckmeck 30 points away from victory, and there's nobody from Frutella anywhere near the zone. Mango Heckmeck could just win right there. The Bazooka and the Crab Tank are deployed, are all shooting.
They take 2 though! They took down 2 of Mango Heckmeck. Itsuki not able to get out, but oh my goodness, I think that was a combination of the Crab and the Zuka. It might have just been the Zuka that took out 2 players on the zone, practically painting it for them. But there we go. There we see those strikes coming out. Not enough. Oh, there we go. They were able to paint it, but that's 2 down for Mango Heckmeck. They're not. I don't think they're going to keep this zone. They're not going to keep the zone, but they are able to get some picks on the way.
Mango Heckman got their fight, got the penalty, but right now they're paying way too much for that fight. They're losing players left and right. Frutella are holding that zones right there, are holding that control. It's all on Mango to really get forward, and right now with 2 down onto Frutella, it's looking pretty good for them. They are holding that zone and they are back on top.
Yes, indeed. They're working through those penalty points, and there's a lot of them, but they are definitely working through. We've definitely got some strikes coming out from both sides there, which does actually flip the zone. I think it was just because Frutella threw theirs first, which does make a lot of sense. But yeah, this zone is going back and forth, back and forth. Are Frutella going to be able to hold it through the 20 penalty points?
Yeah, it's pretty close right now. Both teams are fighting pretty hard, but it looks like Frutella is winning this fight this time. But the jumps are going to be punished for Mango right there, and Frutella are holding that zone. No penalty left on them right now. If they're able to deny that next push, they should get the lead. But Itsuki has something to say about that. Itsuki has been so key for Mango. So much.
The flips that we see whenever not even expecting them. Like, it seemed very Frutella there, and then suddenly it just wasn't. But oh my goodness, Punchy able to immediately punish Itsuki there. Stop them from kind of sharking and maybe waiting for them to finish that crab. Yet again, it flips. What a surprise. The zones don't stay any color. Not really.
Yeah, both teams are just fighting to paint that square, fighting to just apply penalty on the other, keep their presence, but the strikes are coming from Mango Heckmeck. There's a minute left, and Mango Heckmeck, they still have the lead, they still have the control. Punchy in grab, has to ball, has to move back, able to get EST at least, but not going to get much more. It's still an even fight around the zone right now, and Mango Heckmeck gets the splats!
Oh, they do, but they're still... When he does end up going down, but that is not as important whenever 2 of Frutella go down. They need to keep that zone painted. The question is Frutella going to make it back in these next 30 seconds? Probably, but are they going to be able to hold it? There comes the strikes that neutralize it, but not for long, and that's 2 down on Frutella!
2 down, it's just that Zuka left as a special. Frutella needs something big right now. They need to get in just to not get KO, but the strikes are coming for Mango Heckmeck. Mango Heckmeck, all they need to do is keep it neutral. Okay, zone is captured for Frutella, but we're going to need a monster overtime for them if they want to win this game.
Yes, but also Mango Heckmeck need to be patient, need to push in well, especially against a crab that's now finally pushed up into their base here. That wasn't even an option. Until then, EST ready with the Zuka to take them out, and here come the strikes, here come the roller, and that will be it. That will be game.
And Mango Heckmeck, they get better game after game, and after losing 2 games to Frutella, they're able to get it on one of their favorite maps. What a comeback by Mango Heckmeck.
Yes, indeed. We were doubting them that little bit that round. We were like, oh, that's gonna be difficult to do. But they showed us that they were ready to figure out how to do it. They were ready to come out swinging and absolutely figure out how to deal with that dynamo. I think most of the time they were able to keep the zone for any amount of time. It was because Andy was either pushed back or dead. Because that dynamo puts out so much paint. You need them off the playing field.
That's the thing also, is the power of any roller on this map. Mango Heckmeck had a roller of their own, and that roller was faster, was zooming around with these curlings and creating the surprise, getting splat after splat all around the zone and maintaining that control for Mango Heckmeck. It was decided by the fights, and the fights were going for Mango.
Yes, they were. There were so many of those that ended up people definitely went down on both sides, but Mango Heckmeck was able to just have one less person go down,
Yeah.
or able to get back in successfully when Frutella had actually got their kind of moments of strength there. But yes, we are going to be moving on to Inkblot Art Academy.
Yep.
So that'll be interesting. It's a very large zone, but so was the last one. So are we going to see that Dynamo again? We might.
I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll see very soon. I feel like one of his teams has to bring some range for Inkblot, because Inkblot has so much like ways to use your range to your advantage. The moment you have the longest weapon in the lobby on top of that zone, that weapon has a field, they can do whatever it wants. But we're gonna know very, very soon. Well, we're gonna know now, because the game is now starting. Ending back to the heavy edit, and Zero is bringing a pencil for Mango Hackback.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, that's going to change a lot of the dynamic, and that's going to give lots of range advantage onto Mango.
Yes, indeed. We are seeing here already that's very, very quick crab coming out from Punchy here. They're trying to find anyone that they can get with that, but they are able to get the zone. We can see Slurp here just waiting for the opportunity to get Itsuki. Oh, before they're able to get up to the top of the main platform. Winnie. Oh, that is a struggle of a place to be at.
Yeah. That was not the best move by Mango Hackmack, and now Frutella are holding the zone, are looking to get onto the platform. Mango Hackmack still have some room to prepare their push. Bazooka is deployed, is not going to find anything. Frutella is at 50 already, and Mango Hackmack are now pushing forward, trying to get in, getting already one splat, getting punished for it though, and the zone is still... Is it green or blue? I don't know, but it's still for Frutella.
It's still on the side of Frutella. It's definitely not pink. And this is just ticking. They do not have very much time. They do not have any points on the board at the moment, and that's 3 down.
Oh.
That's just gonna have to be game. Oh dear. Oh, Mango Hackmack.
Well, I take back what I said. The pencil, not that good. Not that good a choice, I guess.
Yes,
Frutella.
not that good a choice against how Frutella plays.
Frutella able to get game number 4, able to win 3-1, and they're going to go onto our finals.
Yes, indeed. There is the beta bracket though. Oh no, not the beta bracket. That's Mango Hackback out, correct?
Yeah, that's Mango
that's them
Hackback
out.
out. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you usually do block number 1.
Yeah,
This is
I'm
single
not used
elimination
to
after
this.
groups.
This is-
After groups, it's single elim.
Oh yes, I always remember when we do groups that I'm like, yes, we're moving on to not everyone's out, but because I wasn't here at the start, it feels so weird, it feels so all over the place. But absolutely, well played to Mango Hackback. They were able to find their footing the last game, but then when they changed it up for this one, it just didn't end up working for them. And yeah, just. Frutella know what they're doing on that map, and it was definitely their pick, Inkblot. But yes, they are going through to the final. We are going to be seeing them real soon. But absolutely, what a set!
Yep, what a set indeed. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back with an even crazier set.
Splatoon Stronghold, a stronghold for competitive Splatoon, providing resources to long-timers and newcomers alike. If you're new to the competitive scene or still figuring out how to join, we have a getting started guide and plenty of other resources to help you in your journey. If you are a seasoned veteran, we still have plenty to offer. You can find and join tournaments as well as participate in our Captain Forum and find free agents and teams. Our mission is to make competitive Splatoon easily accessible to everyone. So what are you waiting for? Join the Splatoon Stronghold today!
Welcome back, everyone. We're now into the finals here between Not Please Forfeit and Frutella.
Yeah. We are now in the top 2, the best 2 teams in this tournament. Not Please Forfeit, a team that's made of people from Please Forfeit, I guess?
I think so. There's a lot of people on this roster.
There's a few extra as well.
They brought some
Meanwhile-
subs, just to be sure.
But these are 2 eras of paddling pool coming to fight each other for the golden badge. I don't think Frutella has ever gotten a golden paddling pool. I know that Not Please Forfeit, some of them have it, but yeah, I think Frutella, that would be their first if they're able to win this turn.
Yes, very much everything is on the line here for the golden paddling pool. So these 2 teams are readying up to play on Sturgeon as the first map of this set. So absolutely, they need to be ready for whatever the other team's going to throw at them.
Yeah, lots is going to... Okay, and
that's what we love about Pat. He can recover.
okay, first of all, Crowny, get out of chat and go with your team. You have a game to play. And here we go.
Oh, we see that Dynamo again. Andy bringing it out. We only got to see it once last round. Oh, but a roller coming from Atomic. Love to see that too. I'm so predictable.
Yeah, it's going to be another roller battle right there, and both teams just looking to paint that zone. That zone is kind of awkward to get in with the spinners off. Like, there are so many weird angles to get on there. Frutella opening with a crab tank, looking to get something going, but right now 2 down onto them, and Aloha is going to get that zone, pays the price with a dynamo fig to the face.
Yes, indeed. We can also see that the sniper is trying to make the most of that height they had there to be able to push up. And now they're trying to hold that top mid, but I'm not sure this is going to be quite what they were signing up for, as they've already backed the frick out of that confrontation. And Frutella take the zone and start pushing up the way that we know that they do.
And right now, 2v2 on the map. Frutella is going to hold that zone a bit longer, getting the jumps in, getting the tacticular. That's a lead swap, and Not Please Forfeit looking to find a way in, but right now they're winning the fights, and with that inkjet, they should be able to paint the zone.
They should be, but here we see that Not Please Forfeit able to get the zone with a lot of help from the shield to be able to stay alive, but that's 2 down, 3 down. Yeah, Frutella, they should have this. There we go. But the sniper able to get a pick before they're taken out.
The back and forth is not stopping. Both of these teams are fighting as hard they can. Frutella is keeping that hold a bit longer, and right now pushing Not Please Forfeit away. Making sure that Please Forfeit have to wait for the specials, but the specials are coming. Aloha getting 2 with an inkjet, and that's going to be a low zone for all of Please Forfeit. Alex is going to move back right there, and Please Forfeit, Not Please Forfeit, are back in control.
Yeah, that's going to be difficult. I feel like I'm also going to struggle to say Not Please Forfeit as opposed to Please Forfeit. But you know what we mean. We see a lot of Frutella coming in on that what would have been right side for them, and they do get the zone there. They do need to keep it, and I don't think they're going to be able to do that with 2 down and these strikes coming out. It just does not seem very possible for them. The sniper is watching, but does end up going down. They are able to keep it and keep working on those points, but that's 3 and that's 3 down for Please Forfeit, actually.
Yeah, and Frutella are getting rid of their penalty, are getting that lead, and are keeping control of that zone right now. Not Please Forfeit needs a way in. They have 30 points to do so. Right now, they're trying to paint the zone, waiting for the special. The Inkjet is going to come by Aloha again. That's going to be another push every time that Inkjet is active. Not Please Forfeit gets everything going their way.
Yes, indeed. We do see that player able to jump out in a very perilous situation there. But this is going to be difficult for Frutella. They've already, Andy already has gone down. They've got a Zuka coming out trying to find a pick. I do believe they did get one on that bucket there, which will delay another Inkjet, which is exactly what they want. But as I'm saying that, 3 go down for Frutella, and Andy needs to back up.
Andy, trying to hold a bit of ground thanks to the tactical, but it's going to be a saga onto Frutella right now. Not Please Forfeit looking to seal the deal, and Atomic just absolutely shredding. It's going to be game number 1 for Not Please Forfeit.
Absolutely. There were definitely moments throughout that game where Frutella was able to hold the zone for a little bit, but so many times all it came down to was that Inkjet, which just came up and spread them out and then picked them off 1 or 2 times, 1 or 2 picks, but they also were able to paint a lot of zone with just one special. It worked incredibly well for them, and Frutella just didn't really have a way to counter that. They didn't have any kind of shield. They didn't have like a sniper of their own to pick them out of the air. They didn't have that kind of range except for the dynamo, and that's not really what a dynamo does.
Yeah, the crab tank would give them the range when they needed it, but they didn't have that constant range advantage. But Not Please Forfeit, thanks to a Not Your Shell, were able to keep for their leisure. And right now, that's what gives the 1-0 to Not Please Forfeit right there. We're going to go to game number 2, directly onto Mahi Resort. There, a bit of a smaller map, I guess. Like, you have more opportunities to get back in. I expect Aloha with the jetpack to be even more dangerous here.
Yes, I would agree with you on that, especially when they can go up on those like central middle bits, the middle platforms. When they're able to use those for height, it could spell disaster for Frutella. But Frutella able to get the zone first and try and keep it, but it is, there we go. It does continue to be in their hands, but not for long with 2 down.
Yeah, right now it's a big fight. Frutella still has a few points, but Not Please Forfeit. Able to push forward, able to get in, and that's going to be the zone for them. They have lots of specials that they're ready to. They just need to use them before they get splatted.
Yes, indeed, that's 2 down for Frutella, but that's 2v2 at the moment. And we can see that Frutella trying to stay alive, especially Andy with that heavy remix, able to kind of paint for their team and keep that going at least for a bit longer.
Lots more fights, and with the map opening, it looks like Not Please Forfeit is getting the edge, is getting the advantage, and is getting the jetpack coming right there. Aloha already getting one, and pushing Frutella back deep in their spawn. And no more penalty for Not Please Forfeit, and they have the whole map painted purple.
They do indeed, and they are so pushed up at the moment. But there we go. Finally, Frutella is able to take back their side of the map, at least for now. But we can already see Aloha's back with that Inkjet, back causing chaos, able to take out 2.
And just 15 ticks left right now. Frutella, all they need to do is run at the zone, try to paint it, but it's too late. They don't have the time.
No.
And it's going to be game 2 for Not Please Forfeit after such a much closer game 1 that was so back and forth. Right now, we have to give it to Frutella, to Please Forfeit. That was powerful.
Yes, and I will say Mahi is a lot easier to kind of lock down than Sturgeon can be, right? You have less ways for a team to push in and push round. So absolutely, I'm not as surprised that once Not Please Forfeit was able to get a very like solid hold there that they just kind of kept it. It's very difficult to get back out in the situation that Frutella was put in.
Yeah, it's very difficult indeed, but game number 3 is going to go on a map mode that Not Please Forfeit has chosen. And it's going to be Hagglefish Zones. This is the classic, and this is a Not Please Forfeit paddling pool classic. So it's
Part of the picks for a reason.
Yeah.
So Frutella really need to kind of figure out how to deal, especially with that inkjet. It's just kind of tearing them apart at the moment, and it will be so strong here, especially in that mid.
Yeah. Frutella, they're going to need to find a way to power their way in, to get in and push all of Not Please Forfeit away, because Not Please Forfeit are coming in strong, and so far they've been dancing around them. Frutella needs the solidity, needs to go forward, and now they are back to the wall. They need to win this game.
They do indeed. It is coming to that point here. Please Forfeit just need one more game. They need one more game. Is it going to be this one? Their sniper's already dead. Is it going to be this one?
It could be this one. Aloha using the inkjet, already getting one, and absolutely forcing all of Frutella to be completely isolated, to take all of their fights alone. That's going to be the zone for Not Please Forfeit, but Frutella is already ready to answer. Bazooka is countered by the big bubbler pretty nicely by Atomic there. But right now, chew down onto Frutella. Please Forfeit is going to keep that control. And some, and then some.
Yes, indeed. That sniper able to kind of just keep adding to that pressure and making it that much more difficult for Frutella to do anything. Punchy not getting very much use out of this, out of their special there, as the strikes coming in, stopping it rather early. But are they going to be able to get the zone here? It is important that they put those penalty points onto Not Please Forfeit and then try and get a bit more control here, which it does look like they're doing.
Yeah, they have the penalty points, and they have a control, and they have the splats on both Aloha and Yosho. This is big for Frutella. This is the opportunity. This is where they make their points. This is where they make their stance. Zenith is getting in with the zap, but you don't want to get in with the zap before you've given cooler to the rest of your team. Right now, Frutella is getting all the momentum. They're getting the lead. They're getting the cooler.
Oh, hello, Inkjet looking for people. But actually, I don't think they've noticed that some of Frutella had hidden underneath that gazebo area to survive, and that actually doesn't end up going in the favor of Please Forfeit. Frutella are I think just gonna take this. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
still in this.
Frutella with a crazy comeback. Not Please Forfeit. I feel like we're a bit too comfortable, a bit too sure of themselves, and took a bit too much risk. Frutella capitalized on it very, very well. Got that game and are staying alive in this paddling pool finals.
Frutella cannot drop another game if they want to take this. This is... They are on the back foot, but they did just show that they can absolutely take games. So can they take 2 more? Or is Not Please Forfeit, are they just gonna kind of settle themselves and come back out as if nothing happened? Because both these teams, incredibly good teams.
Yeah.
Why are we going to Flounder Heist?
Because Frutella wants to play here. This is a Dynamo map. This is a Frutella classic. This is a Frutella classic, and right after bidding Not Please Forfeit on one of their favorite map, on a flat map, if Frutella is able to win here on Flounder, which is pretty much the opposite of what a Hagglefish is, Frutella are looking to get a lot of momentum, but this is a dangerous map, Zari. On this map, if you get pushed out, especially with teams of that caliber, it's going to be so tough to get back in.
Absolutely. It really, with Flounder, it just comes back to who's going to be able to stand on top of the hill the longest, right? Who's going to be able to king of the hill this? Oh, it's all up for grabs here. And there's that dynamo. We see it return. And we do see a little bit of a change coming out from Not Please Forfeit, though.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Chargers are not good. Chargers are not good here. So Yosha is going to bring a heavy-headed to the mix. Meanwhile, Frutella ditching the heavy-headed and getting back to the dynamo because that's how they roll.
Yes, indeed. But yes, bit of a stall here, but it does end up. Whoa! Oh, Atomic!
Atomic getting the splits right there, and Not Please Forfeit having the first hold onto the top of the map. Frutella now, they need to get all their specials in order to get in. It's going to be a tough one. The Zukas are coming. But it's trades. Aloha with the inkjets is going to be punished by the dynamo right there. That was huge.
Oh, you don't always see that as a possibility, but Atomic still coming through, coming in behind, but not able to get as many picks as they were looking for. Oh, the splashdown. Oh, I forget that exists. Because it almost doesn't. Love the time. Frutella able to get the zone, pin up, and looks like they're making their way towards lead here. They should be able to get it.
That's going to be lead for them. That's going to be Not Please Forfeit's turn to try to find a way. Aloha fighting for right under. Almost getting it right there, but punished for it, and that's not a good jump for you right there.
Oh!
If Not Please Forfeit not even able to apply penalty here, not able to set a good foothold onto the zones. Right now, Frutella have a huge hold, and with 3 down, Frutella are looking to get the KO right here.
Yes, indeed. They're in an incredibly strong position to do so. Oh my goodness, they are painting up. They're trying to keep things in their color, but Atomic able to get a pick, but they know where they are, and that isn't enough to stop the timer. Oh my god, guys. Game 5!
This is game 5. These two teams have been back and forth, and Frutella, thanks to the magic of Flounder Heights, are now 1 game away from getting their first golden badge, from being your paddling pool champion with a reverse sweep. It's not done, it's not over, and it's all going to be decided by this next map.
Oh my god.
What is the next map? It's Umami!
What? Oh my goodness, wait, who picked this? They both picked it! They both wanted this!
It's a classic.
It's a classic, but oh my god.
It's
for this to be a decider though.
It's such a good map. It's good for both the rollers. Yoshal is going to bring back the Zekofin Charger, because the Zekofin Charger on here is so good. Having that wall and being able to snipe behind your own wall on top of mid is so good as a charger. Yep. That's going to be pretty tough for Frutella, but Frutella, they're used to play against good chargers. They're used to that kind of these kind of issues. It's all going to be decided by one fight, by one push, because these two teams have shown us how good they're able to do.
Absolutely. Yep. This is it. This is all that we've been working our way towards. It all comes down to this final game on Umami Ruins. And we can see that these teams are trying to figure out exactly what they want to do here. I'd be interested to see if Andy keeps that dynamo. I'd expect the heavy. I don't know.
I'm not sure. Brownie, can you reset the sound, please? Sorry.
So I'm just being a bit.
Yeah, just before the game starts. Game It start very soon. Start now, but now we have like the sound is issue sometimes. Yes, let's go. This is the final tiebreaker of this Paddling Pool 260. This game takes it all, and we're going to see a heavy edit from Andy. Your show back to the Zekofin Charger.
Yes, indeed. There we go. What we'd expect from these teams here. Absolutely. Oh, it all comes down to this.
It all comes down to this first push. Aloha already done. This is pretty good for Frutella. They're going to be able to move forward right there, but there's a roller ready to punish your moves. Chew down onto Frutella. Both teams still fighting for mid. It's all about keeping your players on here and being able to push the other team away. Still a few players from Frutella, but it looks like Not Please Forfeit are going to take the first hold.
Yes, indeed. And they're working through those points, trying to keep Frutella from pushing up. But here come the strikes, and the shot pushing up to take that one side for their own. Are they going to be able to take that other side? And he's trying.
They're trying, but right now they have 2 players down on the side of Frutella. They're kind of staggered. All of Not Please Forfeit, all they have to do is keep one zone to avoid any penalty, and now they're back in control. Frutella really struggling to get back in. They're kind of staggered, and Not Please Forfeit is looking to get more points. It's regroup time for Frutella, and preparing to push. They don't have any specials, and right now they just lost this cooler.
Yes, they did. And please not forfeit, or not please forfeit, not please forfeit. Do have a cooler, and we're getting into the last 20 points of the game here. Is Frutella going to be able to get in? That is the real question. It doesn't look like no.
Right now, just 4 more ticks, and Not Please Forfeit are your golden paddling pool champions.
Oh my goodness, Frutella was so close to taking this, but then this last game, they just were not able to find much presence in mid, and absolutely Not Please Forfeit just held it. As you were saying, they just needed to hold a zone, and they did. Penalty points, who are those? We don't know. We didn't see any. Not really, but oh goodness.
That was a great set that these 2 teams have given us. Frutella almost getting the comeback, able to make us dream, but in the end, not enough. Not Please Forfeit able to clutch it and absolutely destroy that final tiebreaker game. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to I think some of them didn't have a gold badge until now. That's done. That's off their bucket list now.
Yes, indeed. And that just means that Frutella has to come back 10 paddling pools from now and try again.
We'll see them again.
Yes, they must be raring for that. Absolutely. But they're going to have to wait just a little bit longer to get another chance for it. But oh my goodness, this was such a good set of games, such a good paddling pool as well. With very much so many back and forth, so many stalls. Just you get to see some really good splat zones play whenever you get a gold paddling pool.
Yeah, that was honestly a great paddling pool. We saw great action, and speaking of great action, Mango Heckmeck got bronze medal in this tournament, beating Monaco 3-0 in the bronze match. Congratulations to them.
Absolutely.
And we hope to see all of these teams come back next week for a regular paddling pool. And yeah, thank you all for watching.
Yes, indeed. This has been great. Thank you for having us. Important to note, Pat, where can the good people find you?
You can find me on Twitter. It's written here. Yeah, here. Right here. You can find me easily. And you, Zari, where can we find you?
Well, I feel like I'm going to struggle to point. You can... there, that Twitter, this one, and also on Twitch at Zarani play some Splatoon, some other games. Good time. But yeah, this was so much fun. I'm so glad that, well, not glad that the other commentator had to pull out, but also just glad to see these games. These were good games. This was a good paddling pull. I'm glad I was able to be here. But yes, hope everyone enjoyed. And also hope to see you guys next week for normal paddling pull. Won't be so gold tinted.
We also have to thank our observer Brownie. Brownie, where can we find you? Do you have something to plug?
Yeah. I have something. You can find me not on the beautiful screen right now, but you can find me on Twitter, or I call it X, I don't care, at Brofney. And yeah, that's everything from me. So thank you very much for watching. It was a pleasure again for me to streaming this tourney.
Yep.
And done so well, Brady. Thank you.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon in more Dapple Productions tournament. There's Blue Ring Rumble this weekend if you're OC or if you don't like sleeping. And maybe we'll see you there. Bye-bye.
Bye.